GoFest, please let me know. Again, Jesse and I will be there. We'll be there very much in all the days and all the yes, and you guys will love to see us. And what is going on, YouTube? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. We are coming in working on some Pokemon Legends Arceus today, hopefully finding some shiny alphas. Today is our last stream before GoFest, the very, very, very last stream before GoFest. So, if you haven't seen us for a couple days, well, that's why. Just keep in mind, we still have YouTube videos going up on the same days. All of my YouTube shorts will still be going up. So if you are missing your dose of Jessie Rachel content, well, don't worry. YouTube will have all of it. If you are a paid Patreon, you will get early access to the video earlier tonight, actually. I literally already have it uploaded, so I just got to post it to Patreon. So a little stuff here and there, you know, as a little thank you for Patreons as we try to figure out how we can make that more exciting for those who have been Patreons. So yeah, you're PvPing in Pocket? Nice! Yeah, in Pogo, yeah. Pocket, I have put down the PvP side because I am frustrated. I just want to be able to use my deck that was meta at the beginning, and it's no longer meta, and I have a hard time accepting it, but it's really frustrating. It's really frustrating. You just started back playing Arceus, and you just unlocked a second area? Oh my goodness. So, Brooke, is this your first playthrough of Arceus? And we are going to be doing some, we are going to be continuing our Shiny Alpha Heracross hunt. If you are on Twitch, you can absolutely exclamation point guess. You can exclamation point guess, and you will be able to guess when you think what encounter we're going to be able to find a Shiny Alpha Heracross. We are currently at 146 resets for Shiny Alpha Heracross at the moment. So keep that in mind. And then here we go. If you are on Twitch as well, we also have a prediction that is starting up now that will go to maybe we find a shiny alpha. Will we get a shiny alpha on this stream? Heckalini yes or Heckalini no? You guys have 30 minutes to get your channel points in. How you doing, King Lucas? Currently doing a tournament where only colorless Pokemon are allowed. Hector, that actually sounds really cool. Calvin, that's a terrible guess. The only catch is that the Arceus EX card is banned. Oh, interesting. Oh, Brooke, I do, you know, thank you for reminding me. Yes, you did have to start over. I'm starting software. I'm not doing no update. I forgot about that, Brooke. Yikes. Really? You think 494? What's going on, Shelly? What is going on? I'll tell you what, you wasn't expecting to get W's with things like Staraptor and Stoutland, but that's so cool. And it gives, you know, appreciation to some Pokemon that, you know, might not get a lot of love. Calvin, no, I wouldn't say it's an awesome guess. You found it when you weren't trying to get it. See, ain't that just nice? Ain't that nice? But go ahead and get your channel points in, folks. Will we get a shiny alpha by the end of the stream? Right now we have the big winner of yes is Bernadette, and the Heckalini no is Eggsy. Eggsy really saying no? And Eggsy only put 260 points. I know darn well you got more channel points than that. I know darn well Eggsy's probably loaded in channel points, and he's like, I'm going to put a measly 260 in. Oh my goodness. Did it end up finishing, though, for you, Shelly? Alright, that is a no. Knowing my luck, you won't get one as you pulled your points all in yes. Whoa. Calvin, I've been doing pretty hot. I've been doing pretty good with the shiny alphas lately. Every single stream of Arceus that we've done the last couple of weeks, like, I've gotten a shiny alpha. You believe in me as you put your channel points in? No! Ooh, nice, Shelly. Very, very nice. It's not so bad. You really enjoyed Arceus, so it was fun. So getting to play for a second time is cool. Did you lose a lot of shinies in Arceus, Brooke? Stoutland has an ability... Wait, sorry, Hector, I missed it. Stoutland has an ability where it makes the opponent's attack cost 1 energy more. Wait, really? I didn't know that. That's so cool. Oh, you want me to ignore that? Interesting. 0. Interesting. Wanting me to ignore that. Oh, just a regular... I get you, Shells. I get you. Honestly, it's very, very, like, hard to do the update with the mods. I found it very difficult. And, like... And then, even then, it took me a while. It took me, like, most of the night to figure it out because it was really annoying. Like, I don't think I could redo it. Like, I mean, I'm gonna have to at some point, but it's really difficult. You can't bet with channel points. Oh, that's right. Stinking Netherlands not being able to use your channel points. Okay, oh, that's right. You put okay, see, Brookie, now you're reminding me. Yeah, but because you knew it was going to happen, you put everything into Pokemon Home, so you have it all good, and you're just going through the storyline again. That's great. That is great. Took you forever. It seemed to do. Yeah, it definitely. Doing any kind of storage or organization in Pokemon Home, that is a project and a half. Let me tell you, I totally understand. Shiny Alpha Heracross is hanging out with John Cena, so you won't be able to see it. Kelvin is so funny. He believes we're going to get a Shiny Alpha. But Shiny Alpha Heracross, now that's going to take you over 6,000. All right, that is not a Shiny Alpha. Hey, Desmond, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream, Mario. Dun, 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 dun. Mario, we better get lucky before GoFest ends. Probably play without mods till the next update. Can you play without mods? I'm not sure if that's possible, but Liz, I have no idea, so. Am I gonna see Theodora 3126? Well, I hope I run into Theodora 3126 if she's going to GoFest. I will be, on Friday, I'll be there in the morning. You are pure mutating for Shiny Alpha Empoleon. Ooh, because the static doesn't show up. Uh-oh, good luck. I will say, I did get the static Shiny Alpha, but I got incredibly lucky. You can't, oh, I didn't know that, Shells. You got a Shiny Barboche last night. It was funny. Just happened to look in the water, threw a ball, and bam, it was shiny. I love that. I love that. Brooke, also, I have this thing every time I see Barboach, I have to say, Barboche! And I don't know why. I really don't know why. Ooh, Eggsy. Well, why don't you have you thought about just getting a Switch 2, Eggsy? Which I know, I just don't recommend, buying a Switch 1 when there's a Switch 2 in, like, 3 days, 2 days. Ooh, Atlas says, I got a shiny Hisuian Zorua, no way. Can you give me your luck, Atlas? Gonna go to lunch, you got it, Mr. Fran. Sounds wonderful. Sounds absolutely wonderful. You're getting a new Light Switch version 12? Ooh, that sounds fancy, Calvin. Is that where, like, you can, like, give the commands and then bam, it lights, turns on and off, Yes, literally the Switch is coming out soon. It is literally so freaking crazy. Like, the Switch 2 is coming out. I'm coming out soon. Oh my goodness. I won't be able to get my hands on it, but I know a lot of you are. The kids and I have been hollering Chicken Jockey. That is hilarious. Brooke, I'll holler Chicken Jockey at you too. Chicken Jockey. It's so silly. It's so silly. Oh, so Calvin, you commands and clapping. Oh, wow. You really have a fancy light switch then. Alrighty. And that is a no. All right. Suddenly I forgot how to, okay. There's just sometimes I'm like, I forgot how to play the game, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right, we are returning to the village. If you guys are just coming in, there's a few things you can do on Twitch. Number 1, you can get your channel points in the prediction. Number 2, you can exclamation point guess and kind of guess and see when we will get this shiny Alpha Heracross. We are currently at 149 resets, which I think you see right there. You see it right there. So anything over that will be a valid guess. Oh, yeah. See, I wanna, yeah, wait for the streaming services because the movies are expensive and it's going to be coming to streaming services, I'm sure, very soon. But, Calvin, do you know if it's Friday morning or afternoon? I gotta hand it to you morning people. How do you do it? Like, Jesse and I, like, we're planning out our path to get to the park, right? It's going to take us like 45 minutes to an hour to get to the park every day. And then, like, you guys have to be there at, like, 9 a.m., so you have to wake up before 8 a.m. so you guys have a good breakfast to even get there. You morning people can just do that? Like, that's crazy. I don't know. I'm just not a morning person. Never been. Wait, yeah, wait. 6 a.m. wake up call. Not for me. But is that what you guys are gonna need for anyone who's playing morning? Because holy. People see some people can't eat breakfast in the morning. Jesse cannot. If I've been up for a little bit, I can eat breakfast, but I can't do breakfast like early. It's so rough. 7. I think I'm gonna wake up at like. I'm probably gonna wake up at like 7:30. I probably want to leave. We probably want to leave our hotel at like 8:30 because we just need to be there by 10. So that gives us an hour and a half in case any traffic goes wonky. Your hotel is next to IHOP, is it really? That's actually pretty convenient. Jesse and I are gonna try to find that 24-hour diner we found the first year we went. Normally you would be morning park time because it's in New Jersey. We decided to do afternoon. Well, because I'm also sure most of you who are going, right? We all decided, okay, well, we're going to stay in New York, right? So, like, then comes the price of traveling to the park. Uber is going to be fun. I mean, I don't know if you want to Uber. So from my hotel, it's going to be like, if we were to Uber, it'd be a $60 Uber one way. You're staying in Jersey, that might, work out in terms of like you going to the park. Hopefully that trek isn't too long. Yeah, you can either. You have to wait till you've been awake a while. Yeah, I used to be able to just kind of eat whenever, but as I'm getting older, I'm like, I just can't. I can't. I think like once I like graduated high school, I'm like, I can no longer just like eat whenever. Like I have to wake up and wait. I'm sure Jesse and I don't know, maybe we'll like stop and just like pick up some donuts the night before or something. I'm just like kind of throwing out a theoretical. Maybe we'll get some donuts or something the night before and then we could just travel with them. So as we're getting to the park, we can eat it. Last year you were morning time and you got there 30 minutes late. I believe it. I freaking believe it. I'm sure it's going to be rough getting there, unfortunately. And like, so we have figured out like a train path that Jesse and I are going to take, but I see that there's also a shuttle. So I'm a little worried. There's like a shuttle from like the rideshare area to the park. And I'm like, dang, like I'm worried that shuttle might be packed, but it's a risk we're going to take. You can still eat whenever. That's fantastic. Sometimes your sister will put a chicken nugget in your mouth to wake you up. That is the weirdest thing, but more power to you. Shelly, sorry, we're all not all made of money like you. Just $60. I'm sorry, that's an expensive Uber. Do you know how long I have to work to make $60? Shelly's over here saying it's just $60. Like, oh, that's crazy. That is so expensive. The last 2 years you've been morning and you've always arrived about an hour and a half early. You, Calvin, the man who sleeps all you were morning session? Now, why do I find that, like, interesting. I find that a little hard to believe. Obviously, you did it, but I just expected you to be a morning, an afternoon session kind of guy with how you sleep. What about you, Mario? What's your session looking like? But yeah, I think Jesse and I are going to want to leave 8:30, so that gives us an hour and a half to be there at our correct time. But also, since it's not like we're getting there first thing in the morning, hopefully the chaos at the shuttle dies down because, like I said, because it's not like we're getting there at, the start of it. We're getting there a little after it starts. You're doing morning? Ooh, Mario, did we decide what day did we say that we're doing our trade? Because I'm not even kidding. I have a spreadsheet of all my lucky trades, and I'm like, okay. Here, I have a sheet on my phone. Oh wait, Mario, we don't have a lucky trade yet. We have to get lucky is what we're trying to do. So right now I have ropes and squid on Thursday. Friday is Steve, Mr. Friend, K-Dubs, Brandy. Saturday is BR Gross, Cyclops, and Anne. And then I'm working with Scarlet, I'm working with Junri, and a couple others, and we're trying to figure out what day is best for ours. Because I think we have 6 lucky trades on every single day, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Because we have city, we have all the city experience days or whatever. Like we made sure to add that on, so we have like all the max trades. You know, Kelvin, you got me there. You do sleep strange times, strange places. Yep. Literally, Kelvin, the man who sleeps Brandy, is literally out here being like, yeah, I do morning sessions. Brandy, what time are you guys going to wake up on Friday to get into the park? Oh, no, you have afternoon anyways. Never mind. I was thinking, I got confused. Never mind. Because I'm like, I don't know how you morning people do it, but I don't know. I think the problem is just traveling to the park. Traveling, okay. Hot take, maybe. I know this park is going to be better than Randall's Island Park. I know it. However, I think this park is more difficult to travel to. Out 9 to start the city experience still? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And, you know, at the end of the day, like, you can play the city experience from your hotel, right? Like, all these hotels have have stops and gyms, like, all over it. And the drift, if you're staying literally anything above floor 5 or higher, your drift is going to be insane. That's true. Starbucks nearby. There will be a... Oh, my God. You guys see this? I literally have an EV outbreak on both Obsidian Fieldlands and the Alabaster Icelands. Oh, my God. Hey, Raccoon Monster, get a good nap. I really appreciate you. Yeah, Hector. It's very important to notice that, guys. We did post some very, very valuable information in the Discord regarding some pests at the park, so make sure you guys are prepared for that. I'm going to do it. Oh, I totally am. What if I get a shiny Eevee? If I was playing this year and had to be at the park by 9, you would travel with 1 hour travel time. You'd probably wake around 5:30. Do you think you'd be on any sleep? Hey, Cozy, welcome on in. Yes, bring bug spray. Bring all the bug spray. And do not forget to bring also sunscreen. It's going to be nice because there's going to be a breeze, hopefully with the water being right next to us, but still, it's going to be hot. Ooh, congrats on the Staravia and Arcus. Yeah, I don't think I could do waking up at 5:30. So Thursday is our flight, right? We have a flight. Our flight is at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. You know, that means me having to get up at like 4:30 in the morning. It's going to be rough. Less than 2 hours until your birthday. Yes, Cozy. That's amazing. Do you have any plans? All right, we do have an Eevee outbreak, which I want to take advantage of. Yeah, even though it's a smaller airport, because... So the problem is even though we have a smaller airport, so they only have one TSA line, which is super annoying. And the majority of the flights are within the same, like, 2-hour time period. So parking is annoying, and TSA is super annoying at that time, unfortunately. So we are going to get there 2 hours early because they're redoing our parking lot. So finding a parking spot might even take us a long time. Holy moly, did I forget how to do these outbreaks? Like, holy smokes. What's targeting me? Not the... Oh, Jesus, that's what's targeting me. Yeah, so we're going to be safe than sorry because I don't know. Every time we have a freaking early flight, the TSA line is just so long. I know we should get TSA pre-check, but that doesn't change the fact that they still have one TSA agent. One TSA agent going through both pre-check and all that. It's kind of annoying. Oh my goodness, today is your birthday, Kitty Cat. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Happy birthday, Kitty Cat. I hope you have a great day. Why can't I? You know, I want to blame Eggsy. Eggsy, I'm blaming you. Don't ask me why, but I'm blaming Eggsy. Yeah. These ones though they don't form a new horde or anything, right? Just the normal outbreaks. I don't remember. Hey, what's going on, Gingy? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Are you excited? We got GoFest in just a couple of days. We're blaming Big Bear. I mean, that works too. Blaming Big Bear does work too. All right, those EVs were duds. You want to hear something funny? Whenever you set an alarm to wake up at a certain time, you usually wake up every hour on the hour. You know, Calvin, when I know I have something coming up, I also wake up frequently because I think my body is like anticipating it. You blame Calvin, that's fine. Why do I blame Eggsy? Because I feel like it's the right thing to do. I could blame Ropes, but don't we always blame Ropes? So I'm blaming you this time. I'm tired. You pulled an 11-hour shift last night. Well, when is your last day of work before your vacation? And guys, please, please, please make sure you are looking up how to get to the park. Literally, I have devised a plan of what trains Jesse and I are taking. And all that. So we know exactly where we're going. My pastures are nearly full. When it says nearly, does that mean that they are full or are they almost full? Because nearly doesn't mean... Nearly should mean I have more space. When it says nearly, now what are they trying to tell me here? Did I just hear a shiny? Hector, did you hear something? I don't think so. I think I'm wanting to hear something. Yes, I have packed. Jesse needs to pack, but he just got home from work, so he will be packing. But we are all packed. Check again. Okay, I'm going to go through this, and then I'm going to run over there again, just so if the shiny sound does happen, it'll, like, reset, you know? Yes, I have planned the route we're going to take. It's probably not the best plan, because we got to take a train, get off, and then take a different train, and then we get off on that train, and then there's the walking path. There's a pedestrian walking path that the park posted for the ride, and then we're going to walk to the ride share section of the park, like for GoFest, and then we have to walk to the rideshare section, and then from the rideshare section, that's when we take the shuttle bus. Empoleon detected, good luck. Unfailing Hat, welcome to the stream. And I didn't feel great about it, but Mrs. Mime also said that they were taking that route, and I'm like, okay, like, I'm fine. You know, Brandy, but you know, it seems like you know what you want to pack, right? And so that counts for something. Wait, Max, did you really just get it? Like, seriously? Like, you were just talking about how you needed that. Remember how we were joking about the bug event right before the Switch 2 releases? So I think it's really, really funny that we have a Porygon event. Because it's really just, like, it's basically saying that it's a celebration being that the game is going to be better, right? Like, it's an improvement, you know? Aquadust, definitely look it up. Like, I have to take quite a bit. Quite a bit of different routes to make sure I get to it. It's, oh no. It is kind of annoying. So be mindful. It took me about an hour of watching videos from content creators, and I double checked with Mrs. Mime, so I reached out to her, and I feel a lot better about the path. Even though I just don't like it, I feel better about it. Hey, K-Dubs, welcome on in. Divine, welcome on in. Andy Pop, welcome on in. Super happy to have you. You're going to GameStop tomorrow, 7 a.m. waiting in line for your and pre-order your Switch 2. Holy moly, that's so exciting. Do I have a Weavile? Maybe. Hi, Boba. I have like 20 shiny parrots. Everywhere I go, you just see his face. That's kind of wonderful. The more the merrier, right? Did you see the new Pokemon video game for the Switch 2? Well, keep in mind, they showed a couple different things, and I don't want you guys getting confused. So one thing they showed is the improvements to Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet with the Switch 2. It's going to be a free update if you are buying the Switch 2. And if you're not buying the Switch 2, you have the same game that I have right now. It's going to be the exact same. And they did show a little bit of Pokemon Legends ZA, like, what, a month or two ago, whenever that last Direct was? What are you nervous about? I think I'm mostly nervous about getting to the park, personally. And because it's really early for us. We're not morning people, so us getting up at 7:30 to get to the park because we have to be there by 10 isn't really ideal for us, but it's fine. I spent about an hour figuring out how to get to the park, and I just hope it works out because it's going to take us like 45 minutes to an hour to get to the park. Can I use it for Shiny Charm? I'd prefer you ask someone else. Yeah, I don't know. I've been better about packing. I used to pack last minute, but I've been a lot better about packing like in advance. Jesse and I actually made a list of everything we need to do. And so tonight, Jesse needs to pack. We're going to put a tarp on the pool so there's no surprises when we come home. We don't want more surprises, aka dead animals. I need to finish setting up the automated feeder for the cats. I washed all of that stuff. Like I washed their food bowl, I washed their water bowl, and all that before stream. So I have to set up the automated feeder and all that. I cleaned it tonight. I just got to set it up, make sure it's good to go. But I also found out somehow my batteries for it are dead. So now I got to go out tomorrow and get some extra batteries because like the automated feeder we have for the cats, it's you know, it plugs into the wall, but it has a backup battery. And you want to use that backup battery in case, you know, your power goes out or something. So I'm like, well, I'm making sure my cats are going to be good, you know. But, so yeah. You're only a 10-minute away from the ferry pickup. Oh, that is so convenient, Aquadust. Yeah, you'll probably just have to take one small train, and you will be so solid. That is so, so, so convenient. Wait, your Plus Plus came in with a cool Pokemon Go. Wait, really? Are you serious, Kate? So, like, it was. I know you were worried that it wasn't even going to be legit, and you got a cool little thing to go with it? I know. Can't have those kitties be hungry, especially the big boy. My man likes to eat. And, you know, I set up the time and the portions that they get, and then we'll just have our neighbor check on them. It's going to be perfect. You're sparkly today. Hey, more power to ya. Hey, that is awesome, Max. K-Dubs, that is awesome. I'm so glad you actually got it. Like, that's so cool. My man, my boy, he loves to eat. It's his favorite pastime. I thought cuddling his mom was his favorite thing to do, but no, it's food. Hey, True. They have a purchase limit of 1, so you order one, but then just order another one later. Folks, if you haven't done so, we have a prediction going on in the stream. You literally have like 3 minutes left to get your channel points in if you haven't done so already. It looks, literally, that video looks amazing, Trico. And everyone who gets to Switch 2, I am infinitely jealous of you already. K-Dubs, well, the fact that it's real seems like it's 100% worth it. I wanna get Jesse one, but I didn't realize that they were, like, basically discontinued. But Jesse has his original Go Plus that we have to find, and we have to make sure that the battery's good. But if the battery's not good, I'm already going out tomorrow and getting some. I got to get some D batteries for my cat's machine. So, I mean, I guess if I had to get Jesse's Pokemon Go Plus a battery, I'm already going out for batteries. Oh, snap, Kate, that's crazy. I'm so glad you got it. Waiting for Brad to land here. Oh my goodness. He's, you know, Brandy, that really is so disappointing because I don't know, I'm just worried about everyone coming through customs because I know things are changing and things are a little rough just, you know, coming into the country right now. So I'm glad he was able to kind of get through, but that sucks that he had to literally, miss things and he had to reroute a little bit, but I'm so glad he was able to have options. Having options, you know, of getting to you is so good. He better, when he gets to you, Brandy, he better, 1, shower, number 2, get a good nap in. You ain't paying for all of that? Hey, no worries, Boba. If that's what you want, then that's what you get. Oh my goodness, Sven, are you excited for your Switch 2? It's happening. It's happening. They swabbed his bags. What, did they find his Pokemon Go Plus Plus? And they're like, rather curious. Aquadust, just make sure do you have like some movies or stuff downloaded, because that if you know, you've rode the plane before, like there's like no Wi-Fi, even though they advertise Wi-Fi, there ain't none of it. No worries, Hector, go walk that dog. go walk that dog. Yeah, it was so like, I don't know. I have no problem. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in, friends. I have no problem, like, you know, if it's a 2-hour flight or whatever, just like kind of listening to music. But at some point, I'm like, okay, like, I don't know, I'm ready to do something else. So I don't know, having like having some kind of TV or a movie to watch or a couple of episodes of something just really helps the time go by fast. Because I'm like, okay, I've listened to music for X amount of hours now. It can only do so much for me. That is literally insane, Brandy. And I'm sure he's never had an experience like that going through customs before. So, Brandy, what I'm hearing is he just needs to move to the U.S. But yeah, definitely, if you're going through the train, you cannot rely on their Wi-Fi at all. It is non-existent. It's terrible. So make sure you get those movies downloaded, get some stuff ready to go. But the train is comfy, and like you have plenty of room on the train. I genuinely do enjoy taking the train, and Jesse enjoyed it too. We will do it again for sure, but we looked it up, and it was actually almost just as expensive for us to take the train this time around as it was to take the plane. And we're like, well, we'll get there faster just going through the plane. So let's just do plane for the same price. Like, it was so expensive. You're weirdly excited to replay Fire Emblem? That's exciting. Yes, enjoy it. I want you to have a good experience. We started laughing about it. You just stood there laughing as he felt him up. I mean, Brandy, I am very anal when it comes to my flights. And if, like, I missed my flight because of something like that, I would have been so outraged. But, you know, the fact that he was able to get new flights, find a resolution, he had options. That's when I, hopefully, like, this doesn't delay him too much coming to ya. You must be with John Cena? Why do you say that? Why do you say that? I can see you. I can see you. Oh, if I were going to GoFest, you want to jump out? Oh, okay, Kelvin. Yep, Kelvin, sorry. Yeah, you were John Cena for a second. My bad, but I love you. You know, I respect it. You know, okay, it prevents them from having to, you know, feel you up and stuff. I get it. I get it. Ooh, look at you, Lopez. You know, K-Buds, I respect it. I respect it. You also acquire first shiny alpha milestone. Obtain fully evolved Sinnoh starters. Congrats, Max. That's awesome. Yeah, yeah, Brandy. And so since Jesse and I missed our flight to Mexico that one time, like, I have never recovered. I am now always just full on anxious when it comes to flights. And it doesn't help that my airline that I normally take to go to Orlando to visit family, Allegiant, they are never on time. So they have added to my anxiety of planes being canceled, missing flights, delays, that, like, I can no longer function when it comes to my flights. I have a pit in my stomach going forward. Like, I don't feel good until I'm in the plane and I'm strapped in. Once I'm strapped in, that's when I am calm. But up until then, like, I feel terrible. And that would make me feel awful. Like, I don't know how Brattles did it. Like, I have to commend him because I'm so glad. Thankfully, he had options. Like, going into my airport, I'm a small regional airport. There are next to no options for flights. So, like, when we were coming back, when we were coming back from GoFest last year, we were delayed. We came back over 24 hours later than we wanted to. And, like, when they were trying to rebook our flights, it was like, okay, well, there's not one from here to your town until tomorrow. And we're like, we know that. We know. Like, because there's just not options because there's so few flights coming to and from. I know, Divine. So they are the only airline to have a direct flight from here to Orlando. Everywhere else, I'd have to take connecting. Dropping in to say hi. Oh my goodness, Empress, I'm so excited for you. Congratulations in advance. Brandy, and it's not a good feeling. It really isn't. Like, I missed the flight. Jesse and I were so lax on the time that we missed it entirely. And I will never, like, I cannot feel that feeling in my gut, in my heart again. Like, it was genuinely the worst feeling I've ever felt. Ropes, I'm so glad you had fun with Fortnite yesterday. Hi, Terry. Welcome on in. You were at the Greenville airport when you missed a flight? Small airport? Oh, goodness. Yeah, so we missed our flight from here. So we were going to Mexico. We missed our flight from Roanoke to Charlotte. And Charlotte was the one taking us all the way to Mexico. And they're like, well, there's not another one for Charlotte until da-da-da-da-da-da. And we're like, oh, Snapolini. It was terrible. Good thing you know how to use this thing because you can't read the instructions. Oh, because your instructions are in Japanese, right? Terry, I appreciate the shiny luck. Tendency to rage. Welcome on in. I'm so happy to have you here. Dude, I know, Ropes. We got, what, 5 wins in a row on Fortnite yesterday? That was insanity. Logan, I'm so happy to see you. Welcome on in. How are you? The target at the moment is Shiny Alpha Heracross, but there are a few other Shiny Alpha, or a few other Alphas that I'm running into. I'm looking at the Heracross. Let me go in order. I'm looking at Scyther, Crobat at night, Magikarp, Blissey, Graveler, and Heracross, but Heracross is the main target. Sorry if I literally just think I probably just spoke so fast. Literally, I think I'm starting to get anxious just because of my flights. Like, I'm feeling... Cuddy, I want to give you the world's biggest hug. I want to give you the world's biggest hug. If there's anything I can do, like, please let me know. People are so mean, and I'm sorry that happened to you. I hope we can find a nice resolution. But, like, just trust me, like, when I say, like, you're not alone, like, I've fallen for things before. The internet is just such a cruel place, and, like, I don't know, it feels very violating. So just know we love you. Ropes, I don't think I've won that many times in a row either. But yeah, my main target is Heracross, but we're running over some other alphas in the meantime. No, people are rotten. It's just... Hey, Moondrop, how are you doing? It was posted in the Discord, but there was... And this is just a mindful thing for everybody. There is a lot of scammers on Discords. In general, unfortunately, there's even scammers going around pretending to be, you know, specific content creators, so you feel like you can trust them, and then, you know, next thing you know, they take your accounts and stuff like that. So just, it happens, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame. But, like, don't feel, like, I'm just hoping you're not feeling dumb or anything. Like, I've literally fallen... Like, I was literally on the front page of Twitch when someone tricked me with an email thinking my Twitch got reported, and then I had to appeal it. And I was like, oh, crap, you know, I'm on the front page. Like, this, you know, someone was probably trolling, and then, you know, whatever. It's probably not a legit person that looks at these reports like TikTok, so they just, like, take it or whatever. And you know, like, it was awful. So, like, you're not the only one who's fallen for stuff, because things are just too believable nowadays. You don't have anything but your account. I'm glad they don't have any money. I'm glad you didn't give them any money, and I hope things can be restored. I really would love for you to get your account back. I'm not sure if it's possible to reclaim a deleted account, but I'm gonna ask. I'm straight up gonna ask, and I hope we can find it for you. My first pet, so I had a lot of pets throughout my life. Yeah, my pet was called Zero the Grobbit. A very, very bad pet. Yeah, I know. And Cuddy, I'm glad you didn't give them any of your money. I'm just so sorry that happened, and I hope things resolve. Yeah, that was so great, Ropes. You did clutch that W. More like... Clutch Pez over here. But Moondrop, I'm doing amazing. Thank you for asking. I'm just, honestly, I feel like I'm starting to now get stressed for GoFest. So, like, I'm good, but, like, I'm also like, I just hate flights anymore because they're unreliable. I hate flights because they are unreliable. Right. So I'm hoping they will, K-Dubs. I'm so hoping. I'm so hoping. This person literally deleted Cuddy's account after Cuddy didn't send this hacker money. Like, how terrible. And you know, the thing is even if Cuddy sent them money, they still probably would have deleted it. Like, let's be real. Literally, honestly, and honestly, Pokemon Go, I think, is big enough. They need two-factor authentication. Pokemon Go needs two-factor authentication. No, I'm not saying that would stop what happened from happening, but it's an extra layer of protection, you know? You need that extra, everyone needs that extra layer of protection. That won't stop everything, but that will stop some. Yeah, K-Dubs, I'm glad. Two-factor authentication works. It does. Cozy, honestly, the drawing didn't go bad. Here, look, I'll show you. It didn't go bad at all. At least I think it didn't go bad. Ooh, Eggsy says, everyone on Epic's website, you can get 2 free gun wraps. Eggsy, if you want, you can post that also in the Squad Up channel in the Discord. I saw that you were asking where you should post that. It is kind of cute. Yeah, Cuddy, you're right. You like, once the mistake is... No, start software. Once the mistake is made of giving them that stuff, which, you know, I've done before too. Like they can do anything. They were probably going to do that anyways. But I'm hoping that things can be recovered. I gave him nipples? No, I didn't. And then those are his buttons. It's a pretty lousy Pikachu. Well, yeah, it's a lousy Pikachu, am I right? You're going to head to your parents tomorrow, sleep over there before you go to the airport, which is a 4-hour drive. So, Ropes, who is all coming with you to Go Fest? I'm assuming your sister isn't going because, you know, she has a baby now. Oh my goodness, is that my Retsum? Welcome to the stream. How are you? No, Eggsy, not the eyes. The button thing's at the bottom. Or are you saying that's its eyes? Retsum. You got a rare marked Porygon yesterday, Trico. Congratulations. Yes, Calvin. You know, that would also very much help. You are so right there, Calvin. Yay, yay. Because I know last time you went to New York and we met you for Go Fest Ropes, it was, what, your dad and your sister where that went? And your sister is just like a freaking supermodel, like... Your sister is just an absolute supermodel. It's your dad and your cousin's dad. This time, actually, your sister's taking care of the baby. Oh, my goodness. And your nephew is now turned 5 months old. Holy moly, Ropes. Time really does fly, don't it? Eggsy, yeah, definitely post that on the Squad Up channel. Whenever you guys want, post it in that Discord. You want to let anyone know about anything, post it in the Discord. I love seeing activity in the Discord. It makes me feel good, especially while I'm out for a couple days because of Go Fest. Post in that Discord, y'all. We do have a group Wordle going on in the Discord. If you go to General and do /Wordle, you will be able to join the group. The Wordle almost stumped me today, I'm not going to lie. I know, Ropes, ain't that wild? Theories say it's a Porygon, so is it a Porygon? You've gotten used to it a lot. You don't think, oh, you was expecting a bald old grumpy guy to answer the door in boxers and a Snorlax sleep mask? You know, Retsum, that guy probably, you know, when he went home, told all his family about what he saw. Like, that was the highlight of his day, I'm sure. Welcome back, Crispy. I heard Crispy is the #1 Jar Jar Binks hater. I heard it's true. And if I heard it, it must be true, right? Because we believe everything we see. Yeah. That's what I heard, Crispy. I was watching episode, I think, 6 of Ahsoka. And it just, like, I don't know, the pacing of the whole show seems really weird. I'm kind of fascinated with with Ahsoka because her storyline is so unique, but I feel like the pacing of this show is really, really weird. And like Sabine is just awful. Like she has no business being a Mandalorian. She has no business being a Jedi. She literally like has no business like doing anything. Like she is honestly one of the worst characters I've come across in the Star Wars universe. Like she is awful, weak-minded. She's selfish, easily manipulated. She is just awful. I need to watch Andor. I need to watch Up, and then I need to watch Andor. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome, Ropes, ain't it? But how you doing, Ransom? Mario, don't write that down. But Mario, I do need to thank you. Because I saw I got a gift in Fortnite, and it was the Dagobah Luke, which I literally was trying to save my V-Bucks to buy it. So thank you, Mario, for the gifted skin. I wore it. I'll have you know, Mario, I instantly added the Dagobah Luke skin, and I won 5 games in a row with it. Oh, really? Watch Star Wars Rebels. But Sabine is just so awful. Sabine is so useless. Like, I don't want to know. I wish I didn't know Sabine. Jalika, thank you for the lurk. So Ropez, basically it's gonna be just like a whole big group of us, and we're just walking and talking and walking and talking. We have to grab dinner before Moulin Rouge. I hope you can smell Jordan Fisher's breath, Bernanzel. Maybe if you're lucky, he'll sing Happily Ever After from the Disney fireworks show. Ready to begin. Na, 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 na. Have a great time, Bernanzel. And maybe, I want to hear all about it. Maybe you'll fall and see Jordan Fisher too. We love you and have a great dinner. Sabine, I don't want to know her at all. I wish I didn't know her. But please don't fall in all seriousness. I don't want you hurting yourself. But that's still, have a great time. Yes, take care of those ankles. You will need those ankles literally for an entire week. Have a great time. Bye. Where's my, okay, my hair cross was taking a little time. Spawny, you know what I'm saying? Oh. If you are going to GoFest, guys, there was a Reddit post. I didn't look at the Reddit myself, but it was a screenshot of a Reddit post, and then it was sent to me. That there has been ticks reported at Liberty State Park. So whether that's true or not true, bring bug spray. Bring bug spray if you are going. You do not want to deal with that, and make sure you are, you know, giving yourself a little checky check, because they will travel with you. So bring bug spray. And if you can't bring it on the plane, like you can't find any, you know, TSA size stuff, get some in New York, or just know someone who has it themselves, because you just don't want to deal with that. So I think we all have the tour pass, right, Gingy? We all have the tour pass, but I don't have the premium or whatever. Definitely grab an umbrella. Maybe, you know, grab a rain jacket or something, because it looks like it will be raining. I thought it was just going to rain like on Friday or Saturday, but it looks like now we might have rain all weekend. What is it you're going to do? So we have Pokemon Go Fest coming up this weekend. So Jesse and I specifically, we're flying on Thursday. And we're going to be landing there Thursday morning. And we have Pokemon Go Fest all weekend. Well, if I finish the pass, which, I mean, with Go Fest, I probably will finish the pass. I will consider buying it. And rain is in the forecast, yeah. You might want to buy a poncho. I'm not saying get, like, rain booties, but, you know, like, I know my aunt has, like, these plastic things that you can put over your shoes so they don't get wet, because no one likes wet shoes, right? So sunscreen, bug spray, and something to help with the rain, something that will help you. Poncho, a rain jacket, something. And I'm still bringing a jacket because, at the end of the day, yes, it's going to be, in the 60s and 70s, and potentially the 80s. We're going to be by, the water. There might be a little breeze. I'm going to be bringing a jacket. I know, Jalek. I wish you were going. Load up on Irish Spring Soap. Ooh, do those hate Irish Spring Soap? Yeah, rain is forecasted. I haven't looked at the details on what times, but rain is forecasted. Definitely avoid tall grass. I do not recommend sitting in the grass at all. I do not recommend sitting in the grass at all. GoFest is in Liberty State Park in New Jersey. So yeah, I don't know how much rain, but there is going to be rain in general. Yeah. Oh, really? On my phone, it's so weird because my phone, it says that there is a small chance it might rain on Friday as well, but Saturday is like the biggest potential rain day. So I would maybe say bring one. It's better to be safe than sorry. And if it doesn't rain, well, that'll be the best option. But if it does, you'll be prepared. But yeah, so ponchos, rain jackets, something like that. Sunscreen, bug spray. Bring those. Make sure those are on your list. And make sure you guys have extra charging packs. Some kind of, charging stuff for your phone. Because your phone will be used a lot. Whether you are at the park, whether you are playing in the city. Jesse and I are probably going to be bringing 3 battery packs. Really? Friday till Sunday? See, yeah, it's inconsistent. Because, I've had that happen too, where on Jesse's phone it says like only 1 day, but then my phone it'll say like 3 days. Yeah, home of ticks and not being able to pump your own gas. Like, pish posh. Oh, is it, Gingy? Oh my goodness. I love your reactions on the YouTube shorts. Oh my goodness. You're so sweet. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Welcome on in. Oh my goodness. Gingy, if I had a tomato to throw at you right now, I so would. Because that was not a good one. Oh yeah. Well, Jalika, you never know. Maybe there'll be another event in Germany one day. You're bringing more than that just for me? Good. Let's hear that Jersey accent. Absolutely not. Am I in the Sunshine State? No. I'm in the state for lovers now, which is really weird. Well, we're in the state for lovers. Virginia is for lovers, so that's what they say around here. Oh, I am drowning. Okay, well there we go. Gingy, I said that I love Gingy. That's true. There is Global Go Fest too, so Jalika, you'll be able to play Global Go Fest. Maybe you'll get that cute little phalanx. Oh no, Gingy! I'm gonna have to prep lots of tomatoes. Okay, Zero has a Jersey accent he's ready to present to you guys. Oh goodness. Yeah, no worries, Fresh. Jesse and I have gotten married since we left Florida. We bought a house in Virginia, and we got married. So we're trying to figure out how to adult, and we don't really know what we're doing, but we're faking it till we make it, I think that's the story of all of our lives, though, just faking it till we make it, because no one really knows what we're doing. No one knows. You're basically from the Jersey on England. There's a Jersey in England. Yep. Exactly, K-Dubs. Exactly. I have this cool charger. We actually bought it from Anchor, and it's actually right in front of me. Here, I'm charging my thing with it right now, and it's so good. So I have this one, and this charges my battery packs. This one charges my Plus and my Switch controller, and some of my I think my headphones. And then this one charges my iPhone, so I can just boop, beep, boop, and then decide which one I want to use, and I love it. I love it so much. In tendency, and you're never going to know how. My dad is in his 60s, and he's like, I still don't know what I'm doing, but I feel like I'm doing okay. Yeah, Gingy, you're coming prepared. Smart man. What are you guys doing after the raid train on Thursday? Honestly, probably going to go to eat and then go sleep. Because, so Thursday is going to be a very long day for me and Jesse. Very, very, very long day. We are waking up at 4:30 a.m. to get to New York. We're landing in New York around 9. We have to go travel to our hotel. We won't be able to check into our hotel probably till around 3. And then, I mean, we're already having to wake up at like 4:30 in the morning, right? And then shortly after, we have to go get to Bryant Park for our event. So honestly, I don't think we're going to be doing much Thursday after that. That is so funny, Zero. I genuinely didn't know that. Well, Lord, New Jersey's a big place. Remember that. But you're from the cultural equivalent. I knew what you meant. I figured that's exactly what you meant, Zero. That's so funny. I'm excited. I'm a little anxious on getting to the park, and I'm a little anxious about my flight. But other than that, like, I'm very, very, very excited. I did look it up, and I do recommend everyone looking up, how do you get to the park? If you are not familiar with New York's transit systems, figure out how. Like, I need to take one train. I need to take a specific train, and then I need to take the PATH train, and then I need to walk a little bit, and from then I need to get to the rideshare thing to take their heckin' shuttle. Like, I have multiple steps. But that multiple steps is going to cost me and Jesse like less than $12, whereas if we just did an Uber, it would cost us like over $60. I looked up, the Uber will cost us like $60 something. And that's just one way. Jesse and I have to be at the park every single day. Ooh, Max, go after it. Like you said before, you may be forced to grow older, but you refuse to grow up, as that beautifully said, Retsum. So I use Apple Maps religiously, Gingy. Like, if you literally, you put your hotel address and say to Liberty State Park or whatever, it will literally, to the T, and if you click the public transit, like there's a train button that you can press, it will literally, to the T, tell you, take the E train to 3 stops, and you're going to get off at the World Trade Center. I'm just making stuff up. And from the World Trade Center, you're going to walk to this one and take this one, and you're going to take it 3 stops until you get this one. It is so, like, literally do some practice ones. I do recommend doing some practice ones just so you can see how it is. Like, literally throw it in your maps right now just so you can get your feet wet, and it'll tell you, which way you want to take it to, because if there's an E-train, there's an E-train going one way and there's an E-train going the other. So you want to make sure you're making sure you're taking it the correct route. Apple Maps is incredibly helpful. Admin, how are you doing? So the notifications is from Best Buy, says most stores will have limited stock for customers as well. No way. No way. Really? Didn't GameStop say that they would too? Edmund, I hope you're doing... I'm so glad you're doing amazing, Edmund. But yeah, I religiously use Apple Maps. Just make sure you are reading it carefully. It will be probably confusing if you've never taken public transit before, because when you take a train, as long as you're not on either end of stops, each train, there's 2 directions, So make sure you are just going down the correct one. And there are attendants if you have questions. But I would ask the officers that you see. I wouldn't ask, just the random people, because they might be crazy. And there's sometimes attendants behind a booth that you could ask. Is that Buffalo Wild Wings meals? We are doing amazing, Edmund. We're just, trying to right now mentally prep for GoFest. We did a lot of our chores. I spent so long yesterday editing, and I paid a bunch of my bills and did a lot of cleaning, got caught up on all the laundry, just, prepping things so we could be gone for a couple days and us not come back to a disaster zone and be behind on bills. We're doing okay. We're just trying to adult to the best of our ability, They might be crazy. That's true. So when Jesse and I got confused with our directions, the one time that happened, there was an attendant actually there and told us which one to take. There's not always attendants, but there is sometimes, behind a booth. If I see someone that looks like a police officer, I will ask them, because I'll be like, yo, is this the da-da-da? Because they probably know too. Oh, okay, well, so you want to look up, so there's 2 different ones. So Liberty State Park in New Jersey is where you are going for the park experience. Liberty State Park. If you are looking for Bryant Park is where we're starting our raid train. That is just called Bryant Park, and you should get the correct results at that point. Bryant Park and Liberty State Park. It's so silly. Like, you have to be so specific on the wording. Someone in a uniform, 0. You were clearing out backspace for GoFest. How much you got now? Yeah, so Cuddy, yeah. So the 2 times I got confused. One, I asked a police officer that was just nearby, and the other one I asked an attendant, and they made sure I, like, got onto the right one. Walk. You're not walking the whole thing, are you, Mario? After stream, it's all right, a Discord call. But yeah, we could. Oh, I'm actually thinking, because literally right after stream, Jesse and I are going outside to do some yard work. But you feel free to message me, and I will message you as soon as I can. Does that work? Because I do have to get, we're tarping up our pool and stuff, so we don't have any more dead animals coming in, because we had it. I told Jesse, I was like, I know our pool isn't clean, but I'd rather tarp it up, because I don't want to come home to any more surprises. And he's like, that's fair. So we have to, and the tarping of the pool will probably take about 30 minutes, because we have such a ginormous tarp. So if you want, you can message me. You can message me on Discord, and I will message you as soon as I can. Not intentionally. And one time it wasn't a squirrel. One time it was 4 squirrels. And one time it was a possum. Yeah. I got you, Gingy. But yeah, I literally like wrote down exactly like where I am going, and I made sure to write a message to Jesse. I'm like screenshotting. And one thing I do recommend right now is, if you guys are going to GoFest, if you go to the Instagram of Liberty State Park, they posted a map of all the different types of transport. So like, you know, even if you did an Uber, the Uber cannot drop you off in the park. Even if you try to get your Uber to do it, they physically cannot. There is a space. There's a section for the ride share. There is a ride share section. And that's where they will drop you off. And then from there, you have to either walk to the park about 15 minutes or take the shuttle bus. But honestly, like, I get it. Like, and if you have any questions too, like maybe someone, like if you're trying to get help and I'm busy, maybe also ask in the, don't be hesitant to ask in the New Jersey section, because we do have a couple of locals in there that can also probably help you out. I mean, not just for Gingy, but just for anyone. If anyone has any questions, like, don't be hesitant to ask in the Discord. I need to get around. Oh, okay, Kelvin. Calvin, I wish you were going. That's true, Cuddy. You don't have to clear out your bag anymore. But that also, what if you get your, maybe if you get up, you might, who knows, you might get up before then, though. But I guess that's me being too optimistic, huh? Typical gamer, how the heckalini are you doing, my friend? I'm super happy to have you here. Yes, ropes. There should be, like, I think, like a statue or something right where we're starting, but yes. Have you been to Bryant Park, Ropes? It's not, honestly, Bryant Park, like, it's not that big of a park, so don't let that intimidate you on where we're meeting up. It's a pretty small park. Bryant Park is where we're doing our meetup. Ooh, Calvin, you know how to do that? Well, you know, maybe Cuddy, maybe with now Scopely being in charge, maybe they can prove us wrong. Okay, perfect, Ropes. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, you know, as good, like, it's so interesting that we're all like, yeah, Bryant Park is the best place to play in New York, but it is a small park. It's just because it's smaller, it's shaded, and with how tiny it is, God, there's so many stops, and there's so many gyms in the area. I mean, not at Bryant Park, there's only like 2 gyms itself, but just in the area, it's the way it is, it's so good. Yes, Scopely is now officially in charge as of like, what, 3 or 4 days ago, they put out an announcement that Scopely is now in charge. But I don't know. Maybe it's pessimistic of me, because I know, I'm going to be honest, there's been, you know, a lot of people in the chat have had, like, you know, them lose their account. And, like, Go Lurker, for example, it took them about a month to get their account back. But then, like, Divine never got his account back. But that was also with, you know, Niantic in charge. You know, I guess I like how small it is, but I think I also like the shade, and there's so many places to sit. There's so many places to sit, and I love that so much. Oh, you've been to Central Park? Yeah. Central Park is way bigger than Bryant Park, and it's small. I think the one thing I would complain about Bryant Park is that there's not enough gyms in Bryant Park. There's a lot more room in Central, but you know that's why we're gonna be starting at one place and then moving to the next. Hector, welcome on in. Well, I should say welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. For those who missed it, we did pull 30 packs of the Existential Crisis. Is that really? Oh, Interdimensional Crisis. What is this? Ropes, what's that set called again? Well, what is that set called again? Whatever it is, I pulled the gold Nihilego. It was amazing. It was amazing. Extra Dimensional Crisis. Extra Dimensional Crisis. Trippy Existential. I mean, it basically might as well be called that, right? Basically. Oh my goodness. Is it going to be easy, Ropes? Be honest. Is it easy? Gingy, you have no idea. So, literally, Gingy, you want me to be so real. I stressed out about figuring out how to get to the park. I spent time trying to figure it out myself, and then what I did is I panic DM'd Mrs. Mime, who is a local there. And I was like, okay, I need to get to point this point to point this point from da-da-da-da-da-da. What do I do? And I freaked out. And then, like, they calmed me down, and, like, now I literally wrote down each and every instruction. So, like, I get it. But I've been on the public transportation in New York, so I'm not as stressed about it. I'm just stressed because I have to be at the park at a certain time early in the morning, and I want to make sure I'm on time. I did not pick up any Destined Rivals. I, to be honest, haven't even seen any in the wild. And when I say in the wild, I mean in stores. Have you, Tendency? Ropes, that's not a secret. You told me you were going to have me catch your shaman. You know, Calvin, I think you are speaking my language. I'm totally down for some Chipotle. Central Park reminded you of Home Alone? Oh my, it does, right? It's like there's so many vibes. And I'm like, ah. Like, next, I just want to see, like, Central Park, you know? It's sold out very quick. If you actually get your hands on it, like, you've basically won the lottery, you know? Go get some lotto numbers. You know, so, Gingy, I will say, when you get there, I would maybe give yourself some time, since it's you and your son. They're very, like, tap to pay. They're very tap to pay. But it gets really weird if you try to do, like, one phone for two people or whatever. Because, like, so I would probably spend some time before you even go out to the park and, like, get yourself and your son, like, a card. If you take public transit and just load it. Load it with, like, you know, $15 each. I think the majority of the paths are $2.90 each way. Like, when you get on one train, $2.90. When you get on another, $2.90 for the most part. Yeah, buy a Metro Pass, one for you, one for him. And just do that before you get to be on a time crunch. Just get that done. And you're already a step in the right direction. Are you serious, Tendency? How is that going, by the way? You can get unlimited ride for 1 week. If you feel you're going to be riding it a lot, you can absolutely do that. You can absolutely do that if you feel like you're going to be using it a lot. Honestly, maybe Jesse and I should do that now that I'm thinking about it, because we have to get to the park 3 different times. Oh, so is this another mythical you want me to catch, Mr. Roland Pezington? The New Jersey app doesn't work on your phone? Honestly, most of those transportation apps are garbage. Absolute garbage. All right, Ropes, I'll trust you. I'll trust you. You know, does anyone know what the unlimited rides are for the week? I genuinely don't remember the price. But I guess you might, depending on what you're going to be doing, you can also, you know, because I think most trains are $2.90 one way, so $2.90 you, $2.90 him. So, and that's if you, like, ride one train. If you have to ride one, then hop onto another, then that's another $2.90, which seems cheap, but it does kind of add up quick. So, you think it was around $30 for you? But that was like last year, so it might be up from $30, but when Kelvin went last year, it was $30. Which isn't bad. That's cheaper than an Uber just to the park. Because for us, Jesse and I looked, from us to get from our hotel to the actual rideshare spot, because you can't drop off in the park, it was like technically like $54, but then tip, it would have been like $60. Wait, Ropes, I thought you had the Sunday ticket. Or are you saying you got the city? I'm confused. But yeah, Statue of Liberty, I think if I remember correctly, Statue of Liberty and Ground Zero, like, were those near each other? I'm trying to even remember. Oh, Zero. And now it costs me and Jesse like $700 to fly to New York. Woo! You have the Saturday City experience. Nice. Okay, and then you're playing what, Sunday afternoon, I think, like in the park? I'm very excited. I mean, it's nervous and excited. It's nerve-sighted. Is that what we'll say? Nerve-sighted. All right, we are. We're kind of approaching 200, so hopefully we get that shiny alpha for the believers. And that champion naysayer is 0. Wow. You have Raid Lover, Enthusiast, Sunday Park Experience, then Saturday City Experience. Nice! That's going to be great. That is going to be absolutely awesome. And if any of you got that add-on, that super special add-on with the 100 raid passes and stuff, like, ho, ho, ho. Ho. Wowza. You're going to have a great day. Just make sure you are redeeming those codes so you get all your tickets and parks. Yeah, K-Dub's got it. I don't think I know anyone else who got it, but K-Dub's got it before it sold out. Like, talk about $100 well spent. Like, it was such a good deal. Ropes, that would be wonderful. Just know, in the morning I'll be at the park, and then Saturday afternoon I'm playing in the park. I'm gonna basically be at the park the majority of Saturday. Occasion, what? Occasion, don't you want me to win the game once in a while? Literally, Gingy, when I found out about it, it was already sold out. Like, I woke up too late, and I'm like, oh, it's sold out. Oh, Kelvin, you lucky duck. You lucky duck, you, Kelvin. So, you know, Cajun, but when is it that time? Because I'm really thinking, and I'm like, I can't recall one time Cajun wanted me to win. So, Ropes, we have to be at the park every day by 10. I'm not a morning person. I am not getting out of bed till I absolutely have to. I am not getting up to do park city experience beforehand or anything. No, I am going just straight there because I want to sleep in as long as I can. Same with Jessie. We are sleeping as long as we can. She has no incubators. Okay, but me neither. Me neither. I think I have like 5 raid passes and no incubators. 0, you do that willingly? No, I'm not going to be at Bryant Park in the afternoon. Because remember I said Saturday. Saturday, I'm doing my Go Fest, like I'm doing my meet and greet Saturday morning. And then Saturday afternoon, I'm doing my park experience. Okay, you did post in the Jersey chat. Okay. If someone helps you, then there's not. If not, then I can definitely DM you when I can. Kid Cash, welcome in. How are you doing? I'm so happy to see you. I'd be happier if we were lucky friends, but it's fine. One of the collection challenges gives you an incubator. I did. Oh, yeah, I do have that incubator. I have one from the collection challenge. Tired and sore? What have you been up to? 0, I'm genuinely impressed that you have that self-discipline to do that. Not saying that I never doubted you, but I just don't have it. That's true. The Lucky Trinket is back. So now that the U.S. has access to the Lucky Trinket, who bought the deluxe version of the Lucky Trinket, or of the Tour Pass? Oh no, Kid Cash. That's not what I want to hear. I'm so sorry. I am so, so sorry. That's so unfortunate. I would be soaking her in something. It is discipline. Yes, Zero. There is discipline with that. Absolutely. You will be right before the raid train. Nice. So I'm not gonna buy it until I know I've hit 100. But I'm also thinking strategically. Well, I'm gonna get my 5 lucky trades done for my Meloetta research while I'm at GoFest. I already have all the trades planned out. Well, not all the trades, but I have the days at least planned out for most of my lucky trades, and they're gonna be after they're gonna be after the 5 lucky trades. But if I get the trinket, I can use it on Jesse when he gets his, and then that's another lucky trade for him. Oh my goodness, Gingy, have you still been able to play every day though, at least? You don't get to sleep usually at work, so you just stay up. Calvin, I don't know how you function every day. I'm gonna be so honest, and I say that with love. I say that with the most love in the world. I don't know how you function. The only time I've heard of Calvin actually sleeping is when he was at my wedding. So technically, if okay, so with this pass that we have, that with the lucky trinket, you know how last time when it was like the test run, we were limited to how many points we could get a day? Are we limited on how many points we can get a day? Can theoretically, if I grinded all day, could I hit level 100 at GoFest? Conjunction, junction, what's your function? Ooh, nice, Kelvin. I mean, that's true, Cuddy, and that was the time. My DJ was blasting music, and he made it happen. You eat your daily catch and whatnot, spinning a lot. Okay. Good, Gingy. Good, good, good. I don't want you to miss out on, like, you know, your daily play, at least. I've always been a morning person. Being a morning person or nightly owl is actually genetic, really. I am whatever sleep schedule I'm on. I know, Retsum, you don't get sleep either. So yeah, I didn't see anything because last time we had it, there was a cap every single day until Go Tour. So I'm assuming we don't have a cap. So theoretically, it's still limited. How many can you get a day? But I guess my question is, can I theoretically hit level 100 of the pass at GoFest and use my lucky trinket on somebody? Could I theoretically get to level 100, use my lucky trinket on Kid Cash before I go? Is that possible? Yes, 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 there is rain in the forecast. Might not be the highest percentage, but it is still very possible. Bring your ponchos or your umbrellas, maybe something to keep your shoes dry, because it is in the forecast. You don't think it's possible? Okay. So I'm like, if it's possible, I'm going to just use it on, like, Kid Cash or someone who I haven't hit lucky with, and I'm trying to. You only get 250 points per day. Well, so, like, I know Go Tour, you were able to get an unlimited amount of points, so I didn't know if maybe, like, at least during GoFest, you could just get as many as you could. I'm hoping that history does not repeat itself, Kid Cash. That would be terrible. Well, Calvin would be prepared. Wonderful. So I was like, oh, maybe like GoFest, there won't be a cap, but maybe there will be a cap. Because I'm sure they want us to like go through it, work on it throughout the entire season, which I guess makes sense, but bah humbug. I claimed rank 1, and that was it. So I got like 10,000 XP from rank 1, which I thought was still pretty good. One thing I did find really silly is they were like, upgrade to the Deluxe Pass, and they really were advertising all the amazing things you get with the Deluxe Pass, and I'm like, oh yes, 3 Rattata XL candy, that's what I want. It was genuinely so funny. Well, I mean, you'd have to do a lot of raids to make that happen, Kelvin. But that's what I was basically wondering if it were possible. Hey, no worries, ropes. Enjoy your Fortnite battle pass. That's true. It can also give you that Articuno. Can be shiny. I'm never disappointed with an Articuno. I know some of you are, but I personally am never, never, never sad to see an Articuno. I freaking love Articuno so dang much. You know what's crazy is we started today, what, like an hour into it? So we've been going through this route for an hour and 10 minutes-ish. No shinies at all. Not a single shiny, not even a normie shiny. And we even did an Eevee outbreak. Because that was the first time I've ever seen it in Max. You're not going to believe it. I literally had an Eevee outbreak in Obsidian Fieldlands and the Alabaster Icelands at the same exact time. Well, I mean, Max, you can never have too many shiny Articunos. Retsum, it's like they did it on purpose. And we didn't have an increased Lucky Friend event either, which was disappointing. Calvin, if you can keep up with that grind, be my guest. I am like a granny now when it comes to playing Pogo. I cannot keep up I can't keep up with that crowd. I know it. Gingy, it was his hat, Mr. Krabs. He was number one. Articuno is number one. Sorry if you don't understand the SpongeBob reference, but Articuno is literally number one. And if you folks haven't done so, make sure you guys are also going on the YouTube channel. Make sure you are going to the live stream and pressing like, as it helps me out a ton. Today is the last stream before GoFest. You didn't see anything. No fall damage. I almost didn't unalive myself in the game. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Hi, Krupal. Welcome to the stream. How are you? I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you so much for hanging out on that YouTube. How you doing today, Krupal? You have one shiny Eevee in Arceus, and it's from the spawn in the coast. Oh, I forget that I can do that, Max. I always forget. I always forget. And if you are playing GoFest on Saturday afternoon with me, and by with me I just mean in the park in general, you might find there will be a sweet treat that I have done. I'm doing something absolutely silly, and you guys might get a nice little I'm doing something that's absolutely ridiculous on Saturday afternoon that I think the community will get a kick out of, is what I'm trying to say, and being like all sneaky about it. Yeah. And you won't even be there. Maybe I'll get, maybe we'll stream it or something, so you can experience it. Maybe. Just maybe. Meanie? What do you mean, Meanie? Hey, I have, okay, every single GoFest I have ever done, I always sign up for Saturday afternoon. You will be a Bryant all day Saturday? Well, maybe we'll stream it. So, pull up that streamy. Might not be a long stream, but it might be a stream. Hatsune Miku, thank you, thank you, thank you. Miku Miku Me, thank you for that follow. You went to the dentist today and they told me no cavities again. Oh my god, Target, that is amazing. Congratulations, that is so freaking awesome. That is definitely an accomplishment. GG's. You defeated Wallace today, so you officially beat your first Pokemon game, Krupal. That is a hair flip if I do say so myself. Congratulations. You've always been Saturday too, but you've had an issue the last 2 years, and you found that transportation had more options on Friday. I mean, because you guys found like that cheap ferry or whatever. Is that the same? Is that a different ferry than the one that Niantic is offering? I'm sorry, Scopely is offering, right? Correct. Okay. Yeah, if you guys are going on Friday, apparently there's a different ferry that you can take cheaper on Friday, which I didn't know. I'm assuming it has the same path, though, as the one that is being used for GoFest. Jesse and I always, so we started picking Saturdays because our thoughts were like, if there's any glitches or anything, they'll hopefully work it out by Saturday. And then we like afternoons because we're not morning people. And I don't know, just any kinks usually are worked out on Saturday. The Fortnite event, live event is Saturday. Oh snap, really? Do we know what's happening with that? Wait, that fairy, so the, which fairy? The one that is provided by Pokemon Go, or the one that is the one you are taking? Yeah, I don't know, fairy it just doesn't seem realistic when it's both me and Jesse, like. I heard once I get to the park, it will not be sold out. What do you mean? What? What do you mean? It will be not sold out. Yeah, what do you mean by that? I'm trying to understand. You have to guarantee your spot first. Okay. I'm understanding. So if that doesn't work out, then what? The Death Star and the Emperor? Ew, Emperor Palpatine, that smelly guy. Wait, why have we not seen Emperor Palpatine throughout the map? Is this just because he's only here at the finale? I don't know. K-Dubs, I still don't know what you mean, but I'm going for sure. I think most of this community already has Saturday booked anyways, so you fine. Doesn't even apply to the world. Yep, to the world. So funny. The whole world. You brought your starter, Gardevoir, and Azumarill. Oh my goodness! In the Hall of Fame. Let's go. That is awesome. So what was your starter again, Krupa? I don't know if you told me. No, we are not doing the fairy at all. First of all, I don't know if it's all sold out. But second of all, like, it's $30 for a one-way ticket, right? I'm sorry, it's $30 for a round-trip ticket per person. So if Jesse and I do the ferry, it's $60 round-trip, and I just... I'm gonna be honest, I just don't know if, like, that's really worth it to me. Like, I'm sure the ferry is a great experience, but $60 for us to ride a ferry, like, ugh, that kind of destroys me on the inside. You got your ferry tickets last night. So who has rode the ferry before? It's literally an Uber price, right? I mean, if it was like $20 round trip per person, we would probably do it, but it's just a little out of my budget and what I'm willing to spend. But you did both years. Okay. My question then, if you've done the ferry, how was the line? And, like, for example, okay, a couple things. How long did it take for you to actually get on the ferry? And then, like, does it just constantly do trips? So, like, for example, you know, me and Jesse don't need to get there till 10. Will it be running again at, like, you know, 9:30, 9:15 or whatever? Like, will it just be going back and forth? Well, I hope that, you know, they've learned mistakes from the year previous, K-Dubs, and they would get better. I'm glad that, you know, they've taken what they've learned and improved. It's constantly running like every 15 minutes. Okay. The fact that it's constantly running is good. I'm hoping a lot of people can fit on it. Dang, these alphas, all of these shinies today are just like, none for you, Rachel, none. Target, thank you for that lurky. The one last year could fit several hundred people. So it's probably safe to assume that this is the same. Do you get through that line to get on the ferry really quickly? I don't know, because maybe if we did that, like maybe, you know, if Jesse and I got one-way tickets to get back Saturday, that might be a fun way, right? Because a lot of the community said they're doing, what, that one? It fills up, you just wait like 15 minutes. That's not bad. That genuinely isn't bad. If we did that, maybe it would be like a one-way back on Saturday. But, so, if you are staying in New York, straight up, the quickest way is probably the ferry, you would all say, right? The quickest way. Because you just have to take a train to get to the ferry dock or whatever. And then, yeah. Because the ferry's the only thing that can go, like, you know, can get through the water efficiently. I don't know. If we did it, it would be, you know, one way. But I'm shocked. Are any days of the ferry sold out at all? Because I thought last year they sold out really quickly. Because if we just did a round trip, then that would be just like, what, 30 bucks? Because it's like, I don't know how much it is for a one-way. I'm assuming it's 15. Unless it's 20 and they're like, oh, for this, then you get an extra whatever. This is a different ferry? Okay. Entirely different ferry. Okay. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Alright, we are returning to the village. Returning to the village. I don't know, I'm just shocked because I thought last year they sold out, the ferry sold out, but I'm shocked that you were able to just go on yesterday and get your own ferry ticket. But is any days of GoFest technically even sold out? Like, I know like the pre-sales and stuff sold out, but I don't know if any park days entirely sold out. Alright, that is a no. Alright, I can't get the Golbat yet. It's annoying the Golbat's only like at night. I wish I could get it at least at dusk, but no. Need to beat Jesse to the check? No, 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 no. Nope. Not happening. So, yes, Wrexham. So, as much as this is a better park layout than Randall's Island, the transportation, like, I don't think people realize how much of a pain it actually is. And, like, I just want all of my community members to realize, like, the transportation is worse here than it was at Randall's Island. It is a hassle because you either have to take the ferry, you either have to Uber, you can, of course, walk, you can take public transit, you can take buses. You know, most of us are going from one state to the other, which, you know, granted, they're next to each other, but it's not convenient. It's not. At the end of the day, and it's super annoying. Like, if you guys want, there is a transportation map on the Instagram of the Liberty State Park Instagram. There is transportation, like, it's a transportation map for GoFest. You'll see where the buses are. I don't know if there's buses, but you'll see where the train systems are. You'll see where the pedestrian pathway is, the walkway. You'll see where the shuttle bus is, where the ferry goes. There's a lot of things happening. It's really kind of insanity. It is absolute insanity. In a perfect world, we could just Uber, but it just doesn't make sense. Financially, just does not make sense. In a perfect world, we could just take the ferry as well, but it also just doesn't make financial sense. Like, we're just gonna, you know, spend the hour and get there for 12 bucks. Call me crazy, but that's what we'll do. We'll spend 12 bucks total going one way, 12 bucks going the other way, and We'll just do that every day. It's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, this is not a shiny. Did I even check the crow? I don't even think I checked the Golbat. Oh well. I literally said to check it, but whatevs, whatevs. So for those who are going to Go Fest, does anyone have like the top, like what are your top shiny wants of Go Fest New Jersey? It is just a couple days away. And even for those not just going to Jersey, what about you for global? What are your guys' top wants? There's a lot of awesome shinies happening. I definitely want that Phalanx. I definitely want that Frigibax. Mm-hmm. All right, let me see. Let me see for me. I gotta look at it. I definitely want... I'm gonna want a Corphish, Basculin, Sandygast, Frigibax for sure. I want a Crabrawler. I want Carbink. Binnacle, I could use one, but it's not like I won't be crying if I don't get one. There's that Smoliv I want. Did you hear that right? What do you mean? Yeah, Aquadust. You know, if someone wants to post the graphics of all the spawns in the Discord, if you just, instead of posting a link, can you just take and like post pictures? If someone was able to do that, that'd be wonderful. Retsum, I sure hope so, because the last 3 years have just been so annoying to get to. The most convenient spot was absolutely Seattle. Seattle was in the middle of downtown, so easy to get to. You could just walk there. It was just so easy to get to. And now it's like we actually have to plan how to get there. It's crazy. You and your son are planning on both getting shiny, lucky background doggos. I love that. Chicago was pretty easy to get to as well. But if someone can post the physical graphics and not links with all the spawns, that would be wonderful. You'll be pitching a tent in Carnival Grounds. I need to see which one that one is in a second. Carnival Grounds. All right, that one has the shiny Heracross. Oh my, we have gone all stream without that Nielsen. Literally, KW, it was so easy. Yeah, I don't know why they're making it hard to get to either. It makes 0 sense. Like, it can be at Chicago next year. I'm fine. Elgium, I need. Zoopiter, I need. Togedemaru, I need. Heracross, I will always take those. Solosis, Satotl, Frigibax, Slugma, the Frillish, Vanillite, Turtonator, Shiny. I don't know, I think all of these are good. The only one I won't go to is... I mean, I can literally avoid some of Mechanical... Crazy Coop. I don't know, I think these are all good, though. These are literally all good. I like every single one of these. I like every single one. Start software. I like all of those. There's not one habitat I want to miss. No, Nielsen, no one missed it. I'm telling you right now. No, Chicago was so awesome to get to. It was just easy. You take public transit, you take an Uber, and it didn't cost an arm and a leg. Like, it was... wonderful, very out in the open, accessible. Like, I will never forget, my brother literally got the hotel that was right across the street from the park. Nielsen, no, they don't. And we're going to keep it that way. Yeah, Mechanical is not very good. It has Bombardier, which is nice, and it has Jengamoo, but we're getting that as a community day. And I saw Phalanx, but Phalanx also spawns in another location. So technically, like, Mechanical is probably the one that's the most, like, lackluster, but, like, it's still... good. I don't know what you're talking about, Nielsen. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, what's going on, Coolio? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, friend? You need more Wiglet? The only thing is the Wiglet cannot be shiny, so keep that in mind. You're gonna name that Phalanx Thomas? I mean, Thomas the Train, I get you. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they're gonna be giving us research that does require us to go into every single location, just like they do every year. I don't know what the research looks like. I just know that is how it always is. They want you to explore. They want you to travel and get all that stuff done. So... yes. Get your stuff done and go to the habitats you need. Again, if someone can post all the pictures, specifically pictures of all the spawns, that would be great. And in what habitat. I just don't want people to have to click links. You know, just looking at the page will be helpful enough. What we looking for? So I am on a shiny alpha hunt. I'm doing a nice route with a couple Pokemon in the Obsidian Fieldlands, but my main target is shiny alpha Heracross, and we are almost at 200 resets for it. In the 193 resets I've done, I've found a shiny alpha Graveler so far. With this, I think we run into 5 alphas. You know, ideally I get a female shiny Heracross, but I'll just take any at this point. So what area are you going to be in the most? You need some Pokemon from Mechanical, so you can't leave there that quickly. I get you. And I mean, honestly, like, you know, I see that Beldum spawning there. Like, I could always use Beldum candy because of, like, now we have Gigantamax into the mix. I think Sunken Treasure isn't bad. They're all pretty good. Oh, really, Max? That's amazing. Noble Fields is pretty good. I mean, obviously, I don't need, like, the timber and stuff, but I want that small of bad. I'm gonna go ham. I really, really hope I get the shinies I need. I'm gonna go ham. You know, there is a food truck area, Calvin, so you are in luck, my friend. You will absolutely be able to go to the food truck area. I was really worried because I did not get the... So, the one year that I really went ham for the costume was when we had the Satchel Aerodactyl. We called it Satchel Dactyl. I did so many raids, clicked so many spawns. And I got it that freaking Sunday. And I literally was like, oh my god, am I not going to get it? Am I not going to get this sucker? And then I finally did. And I was like, yes! The Mechanical, though, is what else? Yeah, I don't need any Hoppips. I don't need Chimecho. I don't need Meowth, Golett. I could use, like, a Durant and a Heatmore. Tadbulb can't even be shiny. But that Bombardier is really, really good. Clink, I might need like one more Clink. So, I mean, the ones I need the least out of is the Mechanical. But I'll also never say no to Beldum candies. Okay, we are returning to the village. We are so close to that 200 mark, y'all. Hey, Claire, I hope you were having an amazing time at the library. Thanks for lurking. You got 2 Satchel Dactyl on Sunday. And it's like, why did the universe K-Dubs give it to us at the very, very, like, last day? Like, we were stressing for it. Calvin, if I got a second one, I would have given you it. What is Mechanical? So we're talking about Pokemon Go Fest that is happening in... It starts on Friday. We're going to go to Pokemon Go Fest, New Jersey. And a couple of the community members are also going, so we were talking about the habitats. Yeah, we were looking at the spawns, the Pokemon spawns, and seeing what was there. A lot of them we don't need. That's true, Max. That's true. Calvin, you got a lot of good shinies, though, at that Go Fest when we were hanging out. A lot, and we went to Shake Shack and stuff. You got a lot of good stuff that time around. I won't forget looking at your shinies. Ooh, you're gonna... So are you doing Global Go Fest, Coolio? Because what Global Go Fest is... Can you all remind me what weekend Global Go Fest is? And it's so weird that the New Jersey one is happening before the Paris one. Like, it's so weird. It is so weird. Normally, it's the opposite. Like, the American one is usually last. 27th and 28th. Okay. The last weekend of June. How was Shake Shack? Oh, have you gone yet? Have you gone yet, K-Dubs? So my first time trying Shake Shack was when I went to New York. Not last year, but the year before that. And Jesse and I and Kelvin, it was me, Jesse, Kelvin, and my brother, and we were like, sure, like let's go to Shake Shack, and we tried it, and it was so freaking good. I loved it. Hey, Slim Sadie, welcome in. How are you? Wait, is it the 28th and 29th? Whatever the Saturday, Sunday is. I think that's actually 28th and 29th is Saturday, Sunday. Ooh, Coolio, have you started planning out what spawns you want to get and stuff? And what raids you want to do? And keep in mind, folks, Jenga Mo'o is going to be a community day. They did announce it. So that is one thing you might not have to stress too much about when at GoFest. Oh, that's what it was. It was you, me, and Jesse, and then my brother joined us for Shake Shack. It was really good. And then after that, I'm like, yep, Jesse, we're going back to Shake Shack again. I wouldn't mind if we went again this year because Shake Shack was really enjoyable. I thought it was so delicious. And I mean, it's easy food. It's like burgers and fries. I mean, you really can't go wrong with that. You just can't. K-Dubs, you need to make it a point to go because Shake Shack is really good. I haven't looked yet. You're happy to catch whatever, but you got a few targets. Yes, nice. All right, that is not a shiny blissey. It is expensive, but for me, I'm like, okay, at least it's not like Five Guys expensive, but it is expensive. Yeah, I did try. Yeah, Coolio, I get you. I'll probably have to do like I've made like 600 space, and I hope that's enough. But I'm probably going to have to transfer like every single day after GoFest because of how much I'm going to be catching. All I know is I want that phalanx bad. I want that phalanx so dang bad. That is the cutest little costume I've ever seen in my life. Oh yeah, Hector, I didn't even know they had Shake Shack in Miami. I thought that was just like a northern thing. Like I didn't think there was Shake Shacks in Florida at all. Learn something new. Because in Orlando, there was no Shake Shacks. Well, Max, you never know. Maybe Phalanx will pity you just this once. It's a really good shiny, too. I can't believe I haven't found a single shiny this whole time. You know, Hector, you just taught me something new. I didn't think there was one at all. All right, so the Golbat is no longer spawning, so I do have to skip it and just go straight to the Magikarp. For those who are just coming in, we're doing a route. It goes Scyther, then Magikarp, then Blissey, then Graveler, and then Heracross. At night, we are able to also encounter a Crobat. I'm sorry, Golbat, not Crobat, Golbat. So most of the time we're encountering 5 alphas, and then very few times we're able to encounter 6. We're just doing a simple route, static alphas, and there's a few others that, you know, we see along the way, but we haven't even found a normal shiny today, which is crazy to me. Really? Is that so, Hector? That's so expensive. That does kind of sound like Five Guys prices, because let me tell you, Five Guys is absolutely absurd with their prices. Like, I enjoy Five Guys, but like I just can't justify the price. So like Jesse and I like maybe go once every couple of years. We're like, you know what? Sure, let's do Five Guys. But then we spend the money and then we just like regret it because we're like, wow, we just spent $50 on this and it's just like fast food. Like, yay. So we don't even do like Five Guys that much. But it is good. Like I like their fries a lot, but it just don't make sense to me. Yeah, oh, I know. I'm sure, honestly, we might go to Shake Shack, but Jesse and I found this diner. Literally Five Guys, more like costs 5 times more. That's what they really should call it. It's the price of Five Guys. There was this diner. So we stayed at a hotel, not last year, but the year before. And we asked like the hotel, we're like, hey, like, do you like have any like food recommendations around here? Like, it's pretty late, you know, what's even open? And then like one of the bellhops overheard and he's like, actually just a few blocks away, there's a 24-hour diner. And we're like, diner food, 24 hours? Like, you're already speaking our language. And so we went to the diner and it was like mostly breakfast food. And it was freaking delicious. So Jesse and I, we already talked, like, we're going to try to go there again. But we always forget what it's called. It's like something star or star something star. And it's like a 24-hour diner. Did we take you there, Kelvin? I don't remember. And all I remember, it was just a couple blocks from the hotel. Nielsen, you're right. Is it Starlight? It might be Starlight. Definitely not Stardust, because I think Stardust is the one that, like, aren't they, like, mean to you or something? I think it's the Starlight, like, Cafe or something, or Starlight Diner. And it's a 24-hour diner, and they serve a breakfast, and Jesse and I were like, yeah, we're going to try to find that diner again. It was genuinely so freaking good. I'm sure if I zoom in on the map around where it was, we would find it again. Like, it was so freaking good. The route you take, sorry, give me 1 second, Max. You did the Parasect Stantler Floatzel. Wow, so you basically, though, Max, you see almost the entire thing at that rate with what you're doing, right? Oh yeah, Hector, I've never done any of those restaurants that are like mean to you. I don't know if I want to though. If it isn't, you might skip Magikarp. You can't skip Magikarp. That sounds illegal. Yeah, Calvin, I don't remember. I mean, I think Jesse and I definitely went there more than once. Was Huncho with us at that time, Calvin? Because I remember Huncho being there with us at that diner one time, but... And I know you went to Shake Shack with us. I don't know, I feel like... And I remember you went to the hotel with us. I'm just trying... I'm having a hard time remembering all of it, I guess. We barely even remember the name. I hope that's the right name of it. Because we're going to have to... We're going to try to find it. Hey, Ranger Duncan, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the shiny luck. What are you up to? Can I just get a shiny alpha, please? Like, come on. I'm trying to not let my believers down. And I haven't even gotten a shiny. We have been over here for almost... We've been over here for like, what, an hour and a half and not a single shiny? Oh, no, not that one. Not that one, Kelvin. No. Now I know what you're talking about. That was an entirely different diner. And that was last year, and we met up Turg. Turg is from Germany. I don't think Turg is going this year. But, yeah, no, not that diner. That diner was okay. No, not that one. That one we weren't too impressed with. And that one had, like lunch food and stuff. I think this one is, like, predominantly breakfast. Oh, is that so, Max? It's actually pretty cool. You're playing some Pokemon Sapphire water-only types? Ooh, that sounds exciting. Have you just started that? And if you folks are just coming in, feel free to also exclamation point guess. You can guess when we are going to encounter the shiny Alpha Heracross. As we are currently at 200 resets, when do you think we're going to get it? You can exclamation point guess and put a number. Hey Blades, how are you doing? Welcome on in. We are suffering over shiny Pokemon that don't exist today. Yeah, but we're doing good. Just, you know, a lot of us have been talking about GoFest because we are literally flying out early Thursday. You have found a Golden Bidoof. The Golden Bidoof. Blades, were you able to pre-order one? Well, I think you told me you did pre-order one, right? And it wasn't too difficult for you to get. I feel like I remember that. Maybe? Yes. I'll be jealous, Calvin. My sleep, like, we're waking up at, like, 4:30 on Thursday. It is not going to be fun. And then, like, we're landing at, like, 9. And then we're probably not even going to be able to check into our hotel until, like, 3. It's going to be exhausting. Blades, I wish we could say the same thing. Because, oh my goodness, have you seen the previews of, like, what Scarlet and Violet is going to look like with the Switch 2? Like, ugh, it's so good. And I wish I could experience that. I know I will, but it just won't be, you know, right when it happens. I'm sure, you know, I'm hoping, you know, maybe I'll get a Switch on, like, the second wave. So, Max, when you get the shiny Alpha Bidoof, you'll never play again because you would have beaten the game at that point. Is that what I'm hearing? You know, I'll just, like, yeah, I'm going to have to live vicariously through y'all. I'll be at GoFest catching all the shiny monsters on my phone, but y'all will be playing with the new console, and I'll be like, It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. And I'm going to want to play Mario Kart with y'all. But I know I'll get my hands on it. I expect to get one before the end of the year. I'm sure they'll have a couple, like at least one more wave, right? It's a really, it's a high demand console. I'm sure they're making a ton. So hopefully I can just get my hands on it. Hey Steve, how are you? Steve, did you know that you get your Nintendo Switch like very, very soon? And I'm sure you're excited. And I'm over here sitting wondering how much fun you guys are going to have in Mario Kart without me. I'm like, I don't know, when the Switch 2 comes out, I just expect the Mario Kart category to just like skyrocket. The Mario Kart world, like that's going to be insanity. Been a busy day, hopefully a good busy. It's been pretty busy over here, like Jesse and I just prepping things for while we leave, you know. Like right after stream, I have this whole list of like some yard work we need to get done so it doesn't like get out of hand. And like we have to put a tarp over our pool after stream so we don't get any dead surprises while we're gone, you know. You ready to drive? Are you? Vroom, vroom, vroom. This time tomorrow, you'll be playing Mario Kart World. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. And so many people are going to be playing it. I'm sure there's going to be so many people on Twitch who are hosting lobbies and stuff. Or you could just connect online, do it, or play with NPCs. Like, there's going to be so many people playing. Oh, Target and Costco. Did you treat yourself with something, Steve, at least? I think, you know, when you start off with like, you know, a rough day, now you got to treat yourself. You can go and treat yourself. Oh, my goodness, Cuddy. I am so worried about that. We do have... we're like going to be holding it down with like bricks and stuff. So I'm hoping a squirrel can't lift a brick. Because if they can, I am very concerned. Out of all the things that have fallen in my pool, it's still not that dang gopher. It is ripping up holes in my backyard. But it's fine. Wait, no, I didn't see the picture of who showed up in your front yard. Who showed up in your front yard? You got a lot of stuff for the kids. You didn't get anything for yourself. That's true. I guess your real treat is going to New York for a couple days. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Dude, they are, Cuddy. They really, really are. They're like... And what's sad is we haven't had a squirrel in... Since that happened, we've had no squirrels. And it's sad. Because Miss Peach, every day, she loves looking outside to watch her squirrels. And there hasn't been squirrels to look at. It's tragic. The cat distribution system chose you, but so how is your kitty reacting to this update with the cat distribution system? How's Arthur doing? You almost bought a Pacers NBA Finals shirt, but you already have one coming in the mail. Oh, okay. I get why you didn't do it. That's still exciting. Some things to look forward to when you come back too. You got a nice T-shirt. A little kitten was chasing a bumblebee on your deck in your security camera, but it hasn't been back since? Okay, no offense, but I hope it does come back, and I hope you get a kitten because, you know, everyone could use a kitten in their life. Cuddy, I truly hope that, I will have my security cameras on, and, any motion detected back there, I will know all about it. And if I see that, I'm going to lose my marbles because I'm going to be sweating right after stream and putting that on for like 30 minutes all for nothing. That would be disappointing. Steve, we get to see you. I get to see you. I think I have our trade planned for... We said Friday, right? Are we doing our trade Friday or Saturday? I don't remember. I have it written down, but... It's a wild one, so if it does, it'll... Oh, I understand. And I'm sure Arthur hasn't been... Has Arthur seen the cat? I literally, I'm so dorky. I wanted to make sure every single person I have trades with, I was able to get their trades done. So I literally have them planned. Because I think we get 6 special trades a day. So Thursday, I have Ropes and Squid. Friday, I have Steve and Mr. Friend, K-Dubs and Brandy. Saturday, I have Brandon, Cyclops, and Ann. And then I think Scarlet, I'm doing Saturdays. I think Junri is Friday. I had to look at his messages. It's a lot. Oh, he hasn't, but he smelled the kitten food. Did he think the kitten food was for him? You're good with either day. Just gotta finish your party play before. Okay. Well, so let's do. I'm because I know we got stuff going Friday night, so we'll be able to trade Friday night and get it to be a part of both of ours. Because I think Friday is the day where I will be able to go to the Lucky Trade page. So we'll make sure we get your party play stuff completed before we actually do our trade, because we both are gonna need it to count for our Lucky Trade thing. We do, yeah, we get the 6 a day, right? As long as we have, like, I think as long as we have the park day or the city experience on our ticket, we have 5 extra special trades a day. So normally we get 1, and then the 5, so 5 plus 1 and equals the 6. It's pretty awesome. I know, I can't believe we haven't gotten Lucky Friends. A part of me was kind of hoping, like, during Go Fest, the pass or whatever, the Go Tour pass, I keep saying Go Tour pass, but the pass or whatever would be unlimited, at least for Go Fest, so we could at least try to grind it, use the Lucky Trinket on each other or something. Like, I mean, of course, you know, there's still, you know, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday for us to hit it, so we still have 4 more attempts, but, like, we've been really trying. We have been really trying. I know. Same with you, Mario. We're still trying. I mean, because I'm going to be there till Monday. So, theoretically, if I get lucky with any of you, like, we could still try to plan something for Sunday. Or, you know, I have 1 lucky trade on Monday before I leave. But, we're getting to the airport at, like, 1. I'm just, like, I think, like, 1 p.m. You're flying American and the app is broken currently? Of course. They just want us to stress, Steve. They just want us to stress. Literally, I kid you not, when I went to Florida last month or whatever, the day of my trip, Allegiant's app was also broken. So I could not look at my boarding pass. And I was like, you son of a gun. And then Mario downloaded, like, the New Jersey, like, transit app, and he's like, yep, that app's not even working. It's all garbage. And you have, oh, I'm sure you're hyped for only 1 more day of work. Welcome back, Ropes. See, honestly, Steve, because of that, what I always do now is I always now, like, add it to my wallet, like on my phone, my Apple Wallet, and then I take a picture of it, a screenshot. So I have it no matter what. I can't even check in though, so I don't have a boarding pass. I can't check in, I think, till I'll be able to check in when I wake up tomorrow, and then we'll be able to get our boarding passes. Yeah, I add it into multiple things just so we're solid. Ooh, you have 1 more last day of work before, oh my goodness, closing for the summer. I'm sure you're hyped, Ropes. I'm glad you get to enjoy a nice vacation. Look at you, fancy vacation Pez. I love it. We actually bought our trip through Expedia this time. So I think we have, like, we're taking 2 different airlines. And I don't think I've ever done that, taking 2 different airlines. So we'll see how it goes. Like, to get there, we're taking 1 airline, and the way to get back, we're taking a different one. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure if we got 2 different confirmation codes, or if it's just 1, but I had to see. Yeah, you might need to do it through the internet browser. That's so lame. Hopefully they get it fixed soon so you can see it, because there's just comfort in being able to see it. But yeah, I think Mario, I kind of understand. I think if I remember correctly, there was one point, like, when I was in Washington, D.C., I downloaded, like, the Washington, D.C., like, transit app because, you know, I wanted to keep track of, you know, getting places and stuff. And they have, you know, they don't have as a crazy transportation system as, like, New York and New Jersey, but they still, you know, have their own kind of subway. And it was just helpful. And that thing was garbage. It would not work to save my life. Yeah, Steve, it's like you already just want to have it there, then and there, like when you're ready. You know, you want to already have it prior to going in. Like, I am 100% the same way. I want to have my tickets. I want to do this. Like, and if you have to do the kiosk thing, like, that's just one more thing you have to do at the airport. That's why I don't even like doing, like, check bags or anything anymore. I refuse. Unless I absolutely have to, like, for Christmas or something. That's, like, the only time I do check bags anymore. It's like Christmas, when I have to bring stuff there and bring stuff home. But I'm like, okay, I like to have just a carry-on. and I already have my ticket, so I can just go straight to TSA, go through security, and then just find my gate. And it usually works out. But I remember when I was a kid, and we would like, so like my first ever flight. I think I was like in 5th grade at the time, and there wasn't any smartphones or anything when I was in 5th grade. I remember like having to go to the kiosk and getting my ticket. Which was interesting. But then since I think maybe I went to the kiosk like once more after that, because like I think an app wasn't working when I was in high school, and like I try to not have that. Well, Steve, I mean, when I'm not at my airport, I can say that. Does your airport have more than one TSA line? Or one TSA agent, like, checking IDs and stuff at a time? Because every single freaking time, it's a singular TSA agent. And I'm like, there's, of course, others going through and checking the bags and all that. So we always have more than one security agent there, but only one TSA agent is checking our IDs and stuff, and it's ridiculous. And so in the mornings, our airport has so many flights in the mornings. So like our line only gets super long for those like 5 flights, because everyone's lined up at once. And it like goes all the way downstairs and all that. And it's just like, how have you guys not come up with a solution or added an additional lane? It's so frustrating. But like when I have my Florida flights at night, I walk in and I get to my gate within 10 minutes. It's just these freaking morning flights that are absolutely abysmal, because they haven't done anything to fix that. And on top of that, our airport has been doing because there's been increased traffic in flights, and more people are using it. Even though they won't add another security lane, they're like, we're going to increase our parking lot. Well, they've been trying to increase the parking lot for over a year now. So at the moment, there's a lot less parking spots. So we have to make sure we get there early, get a parking spot, because it's all under construction and stuff. But yeah, no, it was great. Like the first couple times we went, because we didn't have these early flights. But when we do have these early flights, we have to probably go 2 hours early, just because of only one TSA agent checking IDs and getting people through. And then the lack of parking because of the renovations that they're doing. Leaving New York, TSA usually takes much longer. You're hoping when you leave Sunday evening it won't be that bad. No, it won't be, honestly, Steve. The majority of the flights are going to be in the morning and afternoon. So like if you have an evening flight, like you will absolutely be, honestly, if you wait more than 15 minutes in the TSA line, I'm going to be genuinely so shocked. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, Steve, you'll be solid then. You will absolutely be solid. My problem with Americans, I don't know if they still do it, but the one time I missed the flight, they didn't have a boarding time. They only had the departure time, and I guess I saw that, and we arrived there later than we should have, and it was like, I don't know, every other one I ride, it's like, oh yeah, well here's when we're boarding, here's the departure, and it's like, cool, so I plan it out around the boarding time, and it was rough. Yeah, I get you, yeah. Because isn't that like 1 hour behind us? I think you guys are 1 hour behind us, right? Time zone, I know time zones are weird. Like, I think even Brandy is like 1 hour behind me, and that's like so weird. I guess I'm in the future. Are we on the same time? Oh, we're both on Eastern? Steve, for whatever reason, I thought you were in the time zone behind me. I'm crazy. Okay. All right. We are the same time. Okay. But yeah, no, our flight leaves at 7. Probably tomorrow, I'm going to call the hotel and see if we can do an early check-in. I doubt it. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people calling for an early check-in, but like since we land at 9, we're going to be at the hotel probably by 10. So I'm just thinking like we could be taking a nap. We're probably going to wake up at like 4:30. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. There's specific parts of Indiana that are in different time zones. So, believe it or not, there's actually, so most of Florida is on the Eastern time zone, but I think majority of the Panhandle is like on the hour behind us. So like my family who lives in the Panhandle, they're an hour behind us, and it's so weird. And I'm like, if you're in the same state, we should all be in the same time zone. I don't know. Throws me off. Confusion. Is it further west? Well, I don't know. I'm thinking like Chicago. I know Chicago and stuff's like an hour behind, and I feel like they're like close to us in terms of like that line, but I guess they're not. And like Tennessee isn't even that far, but you know, like half of Tennessee is like in that other time zone, and it's so confusing. Time zones be dumb. Time zones be dumb. But I mean, I get why they have it. Yeah, Cuddy, you do live in the past. It's 6 p.m. for me, but you haven't even experienced 6 yet. It's 3 for you right now, right? Yeah, because you're what? Are you 3 or 4 hours behind me? Yeah, I can't keep up with these dang time zones. I really can't. Yeah, it's 3. Okay. Like, that's so wild to me. Like, what do you mean you haven't experienced 6 p.m. yet? Like, that's crazy. It was, like, really weird. So when I was in Seattle for a couple days, you know, they're 3 hours behind us. It was like, for once, it felt like I had a good sleep schedule, and I was waking up really early. But it's just, oh my God, an alpha Happini. That would have been so cool if it was shiny. It would have, like, I don't know. It was just like Seattle. I was like, yeah, I'm waking up by 8. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Just because, you know, they're normally 3 hours behind. So their 8 a.m. is like what, my 11 a.m. So I'm like, yeah, I'm getting up at a good time and all that. Yeah. Look at me. It was good, though. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out, though. I'm sure checking in is the same. It's just whatever airline I'm checking in with, I got to go and go to their thing and put in the confirmation code. I just am unsure if the confirmation code is going to be the same for both airlines, but I'm sure we will figure it out. Assuming it is, because, yeah. I don't know. I just haven't booked a... It was just easy for us to book through Expedia because they made it to where it was a round trip. If we booked, I mean, because our flights were very like weird and limited, so it was just our best option to book through Expedia. We've booked like hotels and stuff through them before, but never airlines. Because Expedia counted it still as a round trip, even though they were different airlines. But of course, if we were to go to the airline's website, then it would be like, okay, no, this is this, and you're not doing a round trip, so this is this price, and it would have been more expensive had we done it the other way. All right, that is not... Dang, I can't believe it. We have literally been here for like 2.5 hours and not a single shiny. I was like, oh, it's my, you know, my last stream. You know, maybe the game will bless me up with something. I guess not. It was the opposite for me. New York, it felt so early, but it was not. So like, you know, you're like, you wake up what you think is 8, but it's actually 11, and you're like, oh crap, like it's almost afternoon. Wait, Costco dinner? What does Costco dinner entail? As someone who doesn't shop at Costco, I need to know. Costco dinner. See, like, I know, like, Publix dinner would be like fried chicken. What, Costco is like probably like what, hot dogs? Like you bring home like Costco hot dogs or something? I'm assuming. Because like what, don't they have like those famous hot dogs that are like $1.50? Today's fried chicken and... You know, Steve, I am the queen of mashed potatoes. I don't know if you know this. I absolutely love mashed potatoes with all of my heart. And like, they're so freaking good. Jesse doesn't like mashed potatoes and I'm like, you know what? More for me. More for me. But I hope you enjoy. That sounds delicious. Luckily, you were so stressed out to continue sleeping when you were there. I get you. I don't know. Something about when you're just out of your routine, Cuddy. Your body's just like all just wonk. Like, right? Like, it's all just wonky. Like, even, like, my bathroom habits, like, are different when I'm on vacation. Jesse loves French fries. He loves French fries. Jesse's, I mean, I will say we're both kind of picky eaters, but he's more of a picky eater than me. They have hot dogs at the food court. And okay, I get you, Steve. Yeah, Publix, I guess, has many options too, but typically, like, growing up for me, it would mean fried chicken. But for me and Jesse, it would probably mean, like, Gouda Mac and potato wedges. Or a nice pub sub. Ooh, pub sub. Oh, why are you missing out? Why are you missing out on the Samoan food? But no, Jesse loves French fries. As long as they don't have like he doesn't like ones with like seasoning on them. Publix subs are amazing, Mario. A lot of people will order like the chicken tender pub sub, but I got the Italian. Gotta go pick up. Ooh, no worries. Love you, Cuddy. I'll see you in a couple days. And if I go live, hopefully I'll see you there. If not, no worries. We'll see you soon, Cuddy. It's Samoan Language Week here, and one of your coworkers is prepping Samoan morning tea. Okay, but that sounds so cool. Samoan morning tea. Genuinely sounds super awesome. Blades, I don't know if you know. I know we've talked a little bit about Survivor. I don't know if you know, but there are previews because they're doing a season of Australian Survivor, and it's going to be Australian Survivor versus the world. And so they're bringing, I think it's like half players from Australia, and then they're bringing others from, all around the world. And we have 3 Americans playing. We have Parvati, we have Tony, and we have Sari playing. I don't know if you're going to be watching that. Jesse and I got to figure out how we're watching it, because we're like, those are like 3 powerhouse players. And then I like watching David from Australia. He came onto one of our American shows a couple months ago, and he won the whole thing. I think he won like $5 million or something. Like, it was kind of insane. You had loads of Pacific Island food for a few weeks ago. Okay, you need to share it, Blades. I want to try that stuff. But you have off Thursday and Friday for the Switch 2 launch. That was honestly probably really smart to take those days off. So you can't even watch, but you can't watch Australian Survivor? That's what I think you'd be able to watch. Like, so we were able to watch Australian Survivor for a bit, and then they took it off from us. Like, they took it off of Paramount Plus. So Jesse and I are gonna have to figure out how to watch it. Sure, we got to go to some sketchy website that looks like it could spam our computer at any moment. But that's crazy. You can't even get one of the places closest to you. You can't get just none. How would you live? That sounds painful. Pain. I was hoping you'd at least get Australian, but dang, that should be a crime. I'm sorry, because yeah, I'm gonna be serious. Australian Survivor right now is way like the seasons of Australia and Survivor have been way better than like the modern seasons of Survivor. It's just, I don't know, the way they play is just a little bit more, I think, refreshing and enjoyable than the Americans right now. Probably because of Jeff, but whatever. I don't know. But that's crazy. But who knows, maybe Blades, they'll have some leftovers for you. I mean, I guess I doubt it, because I'm sure you don't work Sunday, and they don't work Sunday, and then come Monday, they probably won't. I know, Jeff is Jeff. I think as much as Jeff is the birth of Survivor, and he is Survivor, I hate to say it, and I say this with love because I do love Jeff, I think he's also going to be the death of American Survivor, because he is so, like, in his own, like, he is just truly like, okay, this is what I want, and this is how it's going to be, and this is what Survivor should be, and I think what he wants is going to get in the way of what the people want, and Jeff is Jeff. Jeff is Jeff. Jeff is Jeff. So we just had a season of Survivor, season 48, and it was like kind of meh, like it was boring. And he literally is like, yeah, that is one of the best seasons of Survivor we've ever had. And I'm like, did we not watch the same thing? Like, and like he's like, he doesn't even want villains on the show anymore. And I'm like, I'm not a villain fan, but like they definitely like matter. Oh my goodness, guys, let's get your round of rating much ready because we are being raided. Hello, Tatsumi, how are you doing? Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to? Thank you so much, Steve, for the shout out. I appreciate it. All right, yeah, I didn't think we'd get Crobat, or what I keep calling it Crobat. It's Golbat, but I had to try. Oh, you're doing some Scarlet and Violet? I really appreciate the raid, and thank you so much, Steve, for the shout out. Steve, now I want to go to your... I don't even know what we're doing for dinner. We had pizza last night. We just put like a frozen pizza in the oven, but we got to figure out what we're doing today. Dude, am I really not getting anything today? Like, this is crazy. You know, I did, we pulled some TCG Pocket earlier at the beginning of the stream. I opened 30 packs. Mostly garbage. I did get a gold card, which was kind of shocking. But other than that, it was kind of a dud. We opened 30 packs. Yeah, I did a couple of the missions and stuff for... Like, you know how you can do the battles and stuff, like, against the AI or whatever? If you do that first-time battles, you get... you know, your hourglasses, and then I claimed like 24 hourglasses for participating in last season of their battle, whatever, and I'm like, I literally did like 10 battles, and I got like 24 hourglasses, but anyways, I ended up having 300, so I opened 30 packs, and it was pretty garbage. There were 3 good cards, and out of all 30 packs, I got 3 good cards. I got a gold Nihilego, I got a gold, I got the Rainbow Guzzlord EX, and then I got a Rainbow Lycanroc EX. And other than that, everything was absolutely garbage. Alex, what are you up to? Hello. Welcome to the stream. What's good, Smelly? I was thinking the same thing to you, Alex. Ooh, you were doing some shiny hunting for the living decks in PLA. Did you get any shinies today, Unity? Oh my god. Neff is so funny. He gets really fixated with our trash cans sometimes. So we have like a trash can with like a lid. Like if you like, it has a motion sensor. So if there's any, you know, if you do that, if you make any movement on top of it or whatever, it'll open for you. So sometimes he like will just like put his head over it now and it'll just open and he'll just like look inside. Like he gets fascinated with the fact that it's a motion sensor that he can control because he's taller than the little trash can I have in here. Hi, Bubby. You're coming back to Cosmore Chaos, I see. You know, you don't need to try to eat everything you see, my love. It's not Neff food. Literally, like, I have my Baymax mini ears right there, and he's like, yep, I'm going to try to eat the tags, Mom, because I want to eat the tags. I don't even see it, but I didn't hear a shiny, so I'm assuming it's not shiny. Because I can no longer... Bubby, no. Tags are not food, Mr. Boy. He just, like, does whatever he wants. It's crazy. Hey, Bubby. I'm sure... Neff, what am I going to do with you, my love? No. No, these are not for Neffrey. They're mommies. Yeah. But, oh, now you're going to sit there. Great. Show stealer? I mean, he can steal the show all he wants. I just don't want him eating all my stuff because it's not his. Fun fact, I bought them for me. I didn't buy them for him. He's more than welcome to steal the show. More than welcome. 6 but none for the decks. Currently trying to get one of the You're trying to do a Shaking Tree shiny hunt? That is so brave. I literally could never. I genuinely don't ever see me ever attempting a hunt like that. I don't have the patience. Good freaking luck on that, because holy... Alright, that Alpha Magikarp is uber disappointing. Me, Nuzlocke, win? When am I known? I will not do a Nuzlocke. Do I look like someone who's going to do a Nuzlocke? No. No, I am not competitive or anything like that. I'm not super strategic. That's just not me. I'm just like not strategic. I'm not competitive. So I don't know if the Nuzlocke life is for me. When is your Nuzlocke, Alex? one is your Nuzlocke? Yeah, it's killing you. You got 2 golden shinies being Riolu and Magikarp. Hey, you know, at least I guess they match, right? Riolu's a good one, and so is Magikarp. And at least with Riolu, like, you know, I guess with Magikarp, I guess, too, when you evolve it, it's super helpful if you were, you know, if you wanted to add it to your team. 2018, well, maybe it's time for you to do another one because that was like, what, 7, 8 years ago? It might be time for you to do your next one, Alex. Wait, so did your dad play Pokemon and that's how you were introduced to Pokemon? Because that's actually pretty cool. My dad calls them Pokemans, and he only knows what they are a little bit because of me and my brother. But I started playing Pokemon because of my brother. You know, my brother growing up, he is 6 years older than me, so I would, you know, always want to copy what he was doing. So if he got, you know, a Game Boy, I wanted a Game Boy. He got Pokemon Red, so I wanted a Pokemon game. So then, you know, I got Pokemon Blue. Could never beat it or anything, but, like, I just liked Pokemon because he liked Pokemon. But now I just really like Pokemon. Yeah, they are so much. I don't know if I could ever, like, dedicate a time to it, Unity. I feel like I would be super overwhelmed. So I'll stick to, like, my shiny hunting. One of those siblings copying everything the cool sibling does, ruining the coolness. You think I was ruining his coolness? Because if you ask me, there ain't nothing cool about him. I'm the cool sibling. I'm sure you all can probably agree. If you were to meet my brother, you'd be like, yeah, Rachel, you're the cool sibling. Hey, lol, welcome on in. How are you? He used to play Pokemon Go a lot, and he got the games for me. But you let him play as you rarely played the series. Oh, okay, so when did you start playing the series then, Alex? Lol, I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. Oh, okay. Look at that. The truth has come out because you are the older sibling. Interesting. Wow, the truth has been revealed. Well, look at that. But no, like, yeah, my dad, like, when he was younger though, like, he liked to play, like, Galaga and stuff. He liked to play Pac-Man. Liked to play Pong. Stuff that, like, is kind of hard to come across. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I had a Nintendo DS, and my parents got me this, like, DS game, and it basically had, like, all the old school games on it. So whenever my dad would go travel, he'd be like, Rachel, I'm taking your DS so I can play my Galaga. And so every time he would go on a trip, he would take my Nintendo DS so he could play Galaga and Pac-Man, but mostly Galaga, because it was just, like, you know, like an arcade games, like, combo thing. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee were your first ever games? What? That is, like, crazy. I've never thought I'd hear anyone ever say that in the history of ever. That the Let's Go games were your first ever Pokemon games? Super excited for Summer Games Fest this week. Hoping for some Kingdom Heart news. Do y'all think that's possible? Do we even have, like, any kind of date for Kingdom Hearts 4 or anything? Steve, will it arrive on time? If you'd order it on Amazon, it'll arrive on time? Did you finish the games, Alex? I imagine you had a hard time getting through that pitch black cave. Oh, Steve, that's awesome. Every time, like, I don't know, we don't get a next day delivery anymore from Amazon. Like, if we moved to a different town, we would, but nope. Nope, not anymore. We are considered the big city, and it's not even a big city, so we would have to move to just a larger town to actually get same-day delivery. Oh, that's convenient that you live close to the Amazon warehouse. I think they're building one here, or they're wrapped up building one. Like, they're wrapping up and they're hiring people soon. So, hopefully we will also get, like, maybe next day delivery. Just a reveal teaser trailer from, like, 3 years ago. Dang, so they've been working on this game for, like, multiple years now, lol. That is kind of crazy to think about. I mean, with them working on it that long, it better be darn good. And we don't know, like, any characters that are going in it at all or anything, right? Oh, you did okay with it, Alex? Well, I'm glad you liked Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. That's crazy that that was your first game. Like, oh my god. I remember buying that game. I was working at Target when it came out, and they had, to celebrate it, they had like this trailer outside our parking lot, and they were, you know, selling games out. It was like just a little pop-up thing, and they were selling games and T-shirts and this and that to celebrate the release. And Pokemon Go temporarily had like had a Pokestop and all that with it. It was pretty cool. Well, no, everyone well, because Alex, it's kind of like a rite of passage. Like when you go through when you go through it the first time, you got to experience it in the pitch black. You know. You're like 20 minutes away from one. You can occasionally get same day. Oh, that's actually really convenient. Like, that is wild. Who would have thought, you know, like even, 15 years ago that we'd be getting stuff same freaking day. Good night, Lillian. Take care, and I'll see you very, very soon, okay? I'll see you soon. I appreciate all the love, and I'll see you, I guess Tuesday, so a week from now. Bye, Lillian. Take care. I appreciate you. Alright, these are a no. These are a no. Well, Alex, I thought the first time you do. I mean, yes, you get that one HM or whatever at one point, but you don't get it at the very beginning. No Disney World's revealed yet. The teaser photos were very careful. A lot kept hidden. Okay. Dang, they're really holding out on us, huh, lol? Because, I mean, if Kingdom Hearts comes out relatively anytime soon, like, I'm playing with you guys. I'm going to experience with you guys because I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game, and I'm going to play one because you guys tell me how great it is. Like, I'm going to do it with you guys. And as long as it doesn't come out the same time as Pokemon Legends Z to A, then we'll be solid. Because, I mean, that comes out now, what, October 16th? They did officially announce that a couple days ago, so we'll be playing that. Even though the storyline gets complicated, oh my goodness, I can already see it now, Steve. I'm going to have questions. I'm going to be like, y'all, how did I get to this point? If it does come out maybe this year, like if it comes out maybe by like the end of the year, that would be really, really, really cool if like we did a Kingdom Hearts marathon. It's like Raichi play, like, oh my god, that would be so cool. I'm totally down. So, for those who have played Kingdom Hearts, what is your favorite Kingdom Hearts game then? I don't think they gave us an actual date for Pokemon Champions yet. Simple Clean will be on your playlist after you start playing it. Oh, is it such a bop? I am so down. I thought GoFest is... So I have New York... Or, I'm sorry, I have New Jersey Go Fest. So New Jersey Go Fest is this weekend. But the global one is the last weekend of the month. So, your dates are incorrect. Target, welcome on back. I appreciate you. Simple and clean. Okay, simple and clean. You know, Steve, if I listen to it now, do you think I'll still, like, think it's amazing? Or just with the story, it'll just have more of an impact? Ooh, Ropes, welcome back to you too, coming back from your lurky turkey. Dang, both of you coming back from your lurky turkey at the same time. But yeah, I think the cats know we're heading out soon because I brought out my suitcase today and I packed it, and Peach did her thing where she gets inside the suitcase, and I cleaned out their traveling bowls so they get the big stuff and they know what all that means. Ooh, Steve, I'm honestly, like, you guys have hyped it up a lot. I'm incredibly, like, excited for it. Simple and clean. So you've also played Kingdom Hearts? Okay, am I the only one who hasn't played Kingdom Hearts then? This might be a song I just listened to after stream. Literally, guys, we have been here for almost 3 hours and not a single shiny. Like, this is crazy. I overpacked. I even brought, I brought extra stuff and things. Extra socks, extra underwear. I even brought an extra outfit in case, you know, like with rain and something, one gets a little nasty. I do have a poncho already. I brought some cards to give out. I brought some stickers to give out. Yeah, I think I did good, honestly. Hi, Scarlet. Welcome in. How are you? Neff, sorry, my cat is pressing buttons. He decided to start cleaning himself on my... Okay, Bubby. He is cleaning himself on my keyboard. Yes, we have bug spray taken care of. We're going to be good. All of the Kingdom Hearts openings and endings are amazing. Okay. Then the orchestrated version fills you with so many emotions. Steve, oh my god. Am I going to have to play just Kingdom Hearts when I get freaking back? When I get back? Oh, for sure, Ty. It makes it super easy. Nap time was only half successful. Hubs wanted you to put out a movie and he ended up watching it instead of sleeping. Well, hopefully he at least relaxed. Yeah, Scarlet. Bring that bug spray and make sure, you know, before you're walking into your apartment, walking into your house, anyone walking into their hotel room, make sure you are investigating yourself so you're not bringing anything back with you. Calvin, I would be okay with that, genuinely. I do have this shiny charm in Pokemon Legends Arceus, yes. I do have the shiny charm. Yes. I have the shiny charm, I think, in every single game except BDSP. You bought Pokemon cards hoping they'd get here before you leave, and is that not the case, Mario, or is it working out for you? They have a rhythm game? Oh, I'm bad at rhythm games, but I'd try it. Yeah, right, Steve? Like, I did not expect that at all, but, like, here we are. Now that's something that we have to consider. And also consider, folks, there is rain in the forecast for, it was originally just one of the days, and now there's rain in the forecast for, I think, 2 of the days. So do bring yourself a poncho, a rain jacket, something. And, of course, sunscreen was already on the board, but now, bug spray. And don't be laying in that grass. Me too, Steve. Me too. I do not want to bring that home to my babies. Yeah, I know. I don't want to have to bring an umbrella, but, like, here we are. I probably still won't end up bringing an umbrella. I'll probably just, like, I have 1 poncho already. Probably just have to make sure we have 2. And I have a nice rain jacket. I actually got a Columbia rain jacket from Goodwill when we first moved up here, and I was like, yes, please, $8. Calvin, we can bring a golf cart. That's a good idea. But I'm glad that the word is getting around. I want, like, all my friends and community members to be aware of, like, the sightings in the park and stuff. Like, I don't want any of you coming home with a disaster, you know? It worked out. Yeah, it was insanity. I know poor Kid Cash got stuck in that rain last year, but we lucked out. Kid Cash, not so much. But we also needed it to cool down because that heat was the worst thing I have ever experienced in my life. Like, that was absolutely miserable. I did look up the weather, though. It's actually going to be, like, high 60s and then, like, low 70s for the majority of the week. I think the first day it's going to get to the 80s, but I'm like, this is actually, like, okay. You were waiting in line for the store. Ugh. That is, like, a core memory for you, but, like, not all core memories are good, you know? It's just something you'd be like, oh, I'll never forget that really crappy time that I was stuck in the rain and this, oh, so bad. And then the employees were telling us to get, yeah, literally. I remember it was pouring at one point, and the park rangers or whatever at Bryant Park were telling us we weren't allowed to have the umbrellas open. And it was like the umbrellas that were attached to the picnic benches. And we're like, what What do you mean? What do you mean? It's literally pouring and you won't let me open up the umbrella that's attached to your picnic bench? It was so stupid. It was so dumb. It is a grind to get one in PLA, Ty. It honestly is, but it's so worth it. It was. It's like, is this here just for decoration then? Like, if it's not here for that, then what's it here for? Yes, the Wicked trailer comes out tomorrow. We got a teaser today that the Wicked For Good trailer is coming out tomorrow. So that if you guys liked Wicked, the second movie, we get a trailer tomorrow, so there's something to look out for. Something to look forward to for sure. I'm going to watch it. Your son and you walked into the park in the rain last year. As people ran for cover, you just casually walked. I mean, rain doesn't necessarily bother me, right? What bothers me is wet feet. I could walk in the rain all day. I would not mind that. But if I know my feet are going to get soaked, like, then of course I'm going to take cover, because I just wrinkly feet because of the rain and the smell, and then like putting on wet shoes because of the rain later on. It's actually terrible. How do you get research level 10 for each Pokemon in PLA so fast? Well, I mean, it wasn't fast, right? It took me a long time to get the research level 10, but I say, honestly, Ty, just go and do it in order. Go Pokemon by Pokemon in order and just do, okay, research level 10, and have the 6 Pokemon in your party so you're working on multiple at once. Yeah, soggy socks are just terrible. You know, I don't mind rain. I mind getting my feet soaked. A good thing that we're meeting Thursday. You're worried that they won't let you take a small Amazon box full of goodies into the park? Yeah, they might not let you do that. They might not. I don't know. 70 hours of playing to get the shiny charm. Well, honestly, I really like the steps to get the shiny charm in this game. I don't know. It was more than just catching the Pokemon. Like, I researched the Pokemon. I, gave it the berries, or I hit him with the thing, or I saw them use this move this many times. I genuinely enjoyed doing the research. I loved it. It was so different. But I mean, you might have some Pokemon research level 10 that you don't even realize because, you're just going through the storyline. Yeah, I hope that it's the same for this upcoming game because I just thought it was so good. Like, I hope it's the same requirements to get the shiny charm. Folks, if you did not know, if you didn't read the title, which is okay, I don't blame you. Today is the last stream until I am leaving for GoFest, which means there is no stream on Thursday as I am going to be on a plane. I'm going to be exhausted. Our normal stream schedule is not what is happening because I will not be here. I will be at GoFest New Jersey for the weekend. So I'm going to try to get at least a stream in there, so make sure you guys have your live notifications on. If I do stream, it'll be probably sometime in the afternoon. So just have your live notifications on, and my regular streams will continue back on Tuesday. Literally, lol, my eyes could not believe what I was seeing. It almost seemed like it was too good to be true. But yeah, like some of them, like I just naturally had to level 10 just because I was using my Pokemon through the storyline. Could you invite me to raids when you're at GoFest? Well, what's your in-game name? Keep in mind, there is a feature like if I'm at a raid and I'm like, someone in the lobby, like you can just join my raid. You will be able to just like kind of join like from the friends list. Oh, Ty, if I don't have you added already, I won't be able to add you, unfortunately. I only have a couple of spaces left, and I'm going to be saving them for New York, just because, I think it would be really special if, a few kids came up to me or something, and, I only have like 5 or 6 spaces left, so I am saving them for GoFest for nice little moments, but I'm sorry about that. Maybe see if there's some other people on your list that are going to GoFest. I don't know. I just, I was a notable trainer like 2 years ago, I think. Not last year, but the year before we were notable trainers. And there was a couple really sweet moments we had with some kids who came up to us. And, I don't know, like I was able to add them right on the spot. And like, I don't know, it just really, really meant a lot to them. And it was really cute to see. The only time it didn't work out is I felt bad. I added this little kid. and like they wanted me to trade them something, but it was going to cost us like 1,000,000 dust, and he didn't have the dust, and it was so sad. Mace Hindu, I'm so happy to see you. Welcome in. How are you? Can you, oh, you know, that's right. You can only get it with, I think you have to be great friends, right, Scarlet? You're right on the money. We have to be at least great friends anyways. You can't do it if you're just like before that. Oh, Mr. Friend. I mean, that's one way to put it, huh? But yeah, I think you can invite someone, like no matter what friendship level, but in order to just join someone from the friends list, you do have to be at least great friends. Great call out. I forgot all about that. I forget that that's a thing because it's so silly. That is absolutely so silly. But yeah, guys, anything you guys want to talk about though too, make sure you're putting it in the Jersey chat. You know, we did post about the ticks that are reportedly there. We did post, post the spawns. We talked about some meetups. You know, I have one meetup for everybody at Bryant Park Thursday evening. We're doing that raid train on Thursday evening at 5 p.m. Bryant Park. And then we do have our meet and greets Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning. I will be playing in the park a Saturday afternoon. Feel free to walk around with us. We would enjoy it if you guys would walk around with us. So we welcome anyone and everyone to play with us Saturday afternoon in the park. Oh, Neff, thank you for cleaning yourself in front of me. I appreciate it. And like, for example, if Jesse and I are not moving too fast for you, feel free to just be like, hey, we're going to go start catching somewhere else. That's totally fine with us. We will not be offended. Like, we all know everyone has their own grinding pace. Like, sometimes I know GoFest, you just might go ham. So feel free, maybe start playing with us, and then if you want to scatter, if you want to disperse, that's totally fine too. Oh yeah, Mace, I'd spend 1,000,000 dust for something like that, genuinely. That's true. There is a lot of different risks that it can come with, Hector. You are absolutely right. Yes, absolutely. When we do the meet and greets, you are allowed to get pictures with us. Me and your son, we can do that trade. Maybe I even have something to give him, Gingy. But yeah, absolutely. The meet and greets are for that, and I can guarantee you, like, we're not going to have like a crazy line or anything. So you could probably sit there and talk to us for a solid like 10 plus minutes. Like, it's gonna be really awesome. Welcome back, Steve. How's the Costco dinner? I'll be there, I'll say hello, and then I'll be gone again. And that's okay. That is a-okay. I would not be offended. On Saturday or raid train Thursday? Both. Well, the raid train might be difficult to sit there and just talk, because we're just going to keep moving. Like, we're all going to be one group, and we're just going to the next one. But, we'll be able to... Yeah, but... Definitely at the meet and greets, we'll be able to just sit and talk. The meet and greet, I won't be bringing anything on Thursday, so I can give him what I have for him on at the meet and greet. You went for Berlin GoFest about 3 years ago, and it was amazing. Really well organized. Felt like a Pokemon carnival. I'm telling you, GoFest is a lot of fun. As long as you are kind of going prepared, knowing what's going on, you're familiar with the map, what the spawns are, you're going to have a great time. Oh my goodness, Raccoon Monster, I hope you can find it. I would love to see it. It'd be a nice little throwback. It'd be an amazing throwback. Going to Berlin is definitely something I want to do. That is so cool that you went to Berlin. Go fast. Oh, Steve, it's making me a little hungry, not gonna lie. But I'm excited. Scarlet, I'm assuming, Scarlet, we will do our trade on, I think, Saturday. Because if we're allowed 6 trades, then we can definitely do Scarlet, you and I's trade on Saturday. Oh, Scarlet, don't remind me. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was, Scarlet showed a picture of me. Like, there was a Scarlet with me in picture. There was a picture of me and Scarlet, and it was like a big group photo. And I was like, my hair was like white. It wasn't even like a blonde. It was like white, and it was so bad. It was because beforehand I had dyed my hair red, and it all faded. It was so bad. It was so, so bad. I hope I get the magical Go Fest feeling again this year. The past couple were fun, but you want to feel like Chicago for sure. I definitely want that magical feeling. I didn't feel it last year, but I genuinely think the heat kind of ruined it, that magical feeling last year. But I'm hoping I get that again this year, because I feel like it was kind of magical for me and Jesse that year before, but we were also like notable trainers and stuff. But like, I don't know, I hope to get that again too. Oh yeah, so Gingy, for that, if you want, you can just give that to me and Jesse on Thursday. I'll bring a backpack. I will always bring my backpack, so I can carry them. And I don't want you guys to have to, carrying them around all your park day. I know, Steve, we're going to have to do way better than that this year. We're going to have to do way better than that. Also, if you are playing Saturday afternoon, make sure you guys keep an eye out for any silly announcements, or if I can't tell you guys until Saturday, make sure you're near me Saturday, because you might see me doing something absolutely silly Saturday afternoon at the park. We might stream it. You'll see. If we can make it work. But yeah, it's going to be super silly. I can't wait to share more details. Literally. Okay, tell me how, Sons. We finally get shiny Carbink, right? We finally get a shiny Carbink, and what do? They take it out of the egg pool. Like, that is the silliest thing I've ever heard. Only thing is, the summer heat might be a bit much. Oh, it is, Mace. It is absolutely a bit much. Yeah, we are 100%, like Jesse and I are playing Saturday afternoon. So I imagine how I would like it is if, we all kind of met up together, maybe at the beginning or somewhere at some point we all met up. So it would be cool if we all started together and then we dispersed. But I don't know how realistic that is. But it would be cool, I feel like, if we all started together. And I know some people grind at different paces, so I don't know. I know Saturday afternoon would be really cool, but what's nice is, even though, we might not necessarily have the same park day, like, there's going to be other times where we're going to play together, because Jesse and I have the city experience the rest of the weekend. We're doing that stuff on Thursday with you guys, so it's something. Alex Miles, how are you doing? Yeah, every year, every single Go Fest, Jesse and I do pick Saturday afternoon. It's just, we're not morning people, and then, Friday, it's the first day and stuff, so we just like to try the second day. Oh my goodness, well, Ropes, thank you so much for stopping in on the YouTube, and if you're on the YouTube, make sure you're also pressing like. It's been like tumbleweeds over there today, but that's okay. It's going to happen from time to time. But yeah, we'll definitely be playing Saturday afternoon in the park. And Jesse and I have something up our sleeve, so it's going to be quite silly. How do you feel about that, not playing on a Friday? I've never played on a Friday. I've literally only ever signed up for Saturday afternoon. But last year, I didn't care. I was like, this is just too miserably hot. We literally got our research done and left as fast as we could because it was that hot. It was literally that hot. But yeah, I'm hoping, if we all meet up and start at the same place or something, and then we, you can disperse, or we can keep playing together. Like, if people, want to hang out and walk around with Jesse and I during our park experience on Saturday afternoon, that's fine with us. We will not be bothered by that at all. We welcome that. Or if, we're just not moving fast enough, feel free to just leave us. Like, we get it. Jesse and I used to go really, really, really ham for Go Fest. So, like, literally our friends that we would start walking with, we would be like, yeah, we need to meet up with you guys later because we're going too ham, and they get it. Bryant Park is small. Yeah. Like, when we do the meetup, I do recommend getting there a little bit early because we're going to start walking at 5. So keep that in mind. Bryant Park is pretty small. We're meeting up, like, if you, like, look at the... Oh, hi, Rumble. Oh my gosh, what's with that viewer attack? Oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Rumball, for coming and subscribing at Tier 1 for the 19th month. How the heckalini are you, Rumball? Welcome on in. Yeah, Scarlett, yeah, that's the one thing that kind of sucks about Saturday afternoon is it's going to be crowded. Saturday afternoon is always the busiest day in the park. Like, honestly, from what I looked at, like, the last 2 years, I'm like, honestly, Sunday seems like the best day to play because it's so empty. Like, you're not bumping into anybody. But what was I saying? Bryant Park is small. There, if you like look at like the maps of it, like, you know, you can look at the Google Earth or the Google map of it. There is literally a statue at Bryant Park. Like, we're meeting around there. Bryant Park is probably an easy place to find us. I'm doing great, Rumball. Just doing some prep for Go Fest. Cocozy. Oh my goodness, Cocozy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Cocozy. Happy birthday, Cocozy. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, Cocozy. Yeah, literally Bryant Park is small, but it is mighty. You will find most people doing their city experience around Bryant Park. They might not just sit there, or they might just sit there, but around the Bryant Park area is where the majority of people are going to be playing. Oh my goodness, Gingy, you know, did we finally get a freaking shiny? It took 84 years. Our first shiny. 3 hours and our first shiny. Holy. Oh my gosh. Why couldn't it have been that alpha right there? Yeah, I did hear it. At least I did hear it. Oh, thank you, Unity. Gingy, Jesse is the same way. Oh, when he turned 30, he was like, ah. And he hates being reminded that he's in his 30s now. Yeah, Steve will do laps, and I don't even, like, I mean, I'm going to do a couple laps, but I'm mostly going to chill around the area. I mean, there's just so many stops, so many spawns with the lures, too. It's just going to be so good. My only complaint about Bryant Park, and that's the same one as Steve's, is there's not too many gyms at Bryant Park. So you have to, like, walk around for those. There's only, I think there's 2 gyms at Bryant Park. You know, Gingy, it's okay. I love that he gets, yeah, he roasts you. He puts you in your place is what I'm hearing. That's great. Steve, I literally, like, my egg situation is just not good at all. All right, we are returning to the village. No, that's good though, Gingy. That's so good. Steve, I don't think there's ever a solution to that, I'm going to be honest. There's no socializing, grinding thing that's going to work out. It's just not. No, Sean. We're talking about Bryant Park, which is it's a park in New York that is really good to play Pokemon Go. So it's not the park that's Go Fest is going to be at. Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse anybody. Because, yeah, we're going to Liberty State Park, which is in New Jersey for the event. And, like, even if you look at it now, you know, there might not be that many gyms and stuff. But for Go Fest, they are going to add so freaking many stops, so many gyms. You will never run out of items. You just won't. Like, there's just going to be so much there. Honestly, Sean, me too. Me too. Steve, yeah, I looked. I have 2 incubators. And one of that is my daily, my infinite incubator. Y'all, it took us like 3 hours to get our first shiny. That is insane. So, Sean, what day are you going? You're going Saturday? Okay, cool. While at Liberty Park, you'll be on full-on grind mode. It's only 4 hours, yep, and you want to get done as much as you can, yep. And I love, if that's the way you want to go, I will not be offended. Y'all play your play. If that's how you want to play during Go Fest, like, please, leave me, go, grind. It's only 4 hours. Get your park time, and we will hang out in the city afterwards. Yes, absolutely. I mean, at first, Jesse and I will probably be in that grind mode, you know, going to each area to finish our research. You know, we're going to try to get our research done as quickly as possible. And then we're going to be like, okay, we want to hang out in this spot. We want to hang out in this spot. Yeah, no, Steve, you're absolutely right. So get your grinding in, and we'll hang out at City Experience. It's fine. You know, Calvin, that sounds like a really great place to be. Not gonna lie. Sign me up for that. I don't know. I feel, you know, 4 hours, of course, is enough to get everything done. But, like, it just happens so freaking fast. It is just so freaking fast. But yeah, get your research done and all that, and then go out, you know, and make sure you look at the areas, see which areas you want to grind the most. Get the research done so you can get it out of the way. If you, for whatever reason, don't finish the special research during your playtime, it will automatically change at, like, you know, I think, what, a week or two after GoFest, so it is completable no matter what. Did I just hear a shiny? Oh my god, another carp literally back to back, and it's not even the alpha. What in the world? Wow. Literally back to back, and it's been 3.5 hours, like, of hunting. I know, Calvin. That means we just have to plan another one, right? I don't know. I'm a Team Mystic gal. I'm going to be honest. I'm a proud Team Mystic. Hey, Rock Boys. Guess what you got for your birthday? Oh, goodness. Did you get yourself some Pokemon cards? I would say a Switch, but the Switch hasn't come out yet. That would be my next guess. On the plus side, your collection towards a full goldfish... Oh, yay! That's exactly what I want. I want a full goldfish collection. How did you know? How did you know? Oh, you had a Switch OLED? Oh, that's actually super cool. Happy birthday, Rock Boys, and heck yeah, on your new console. Well, Gingy, I guess the same can be said for you. Except judgment. The snacks that smiles back. I can never say it right. It's just blah, blah, blah. I know you are, Kelvin. On the dark side. Yeah, Ropes, I got a fish. I got fish literally back-to-back routes, and they both were not the alpha, but they were next to the alpha. Couldn't have been the alpha. Oh, wait, a Stitch-themed party? Oh, that's really cool. Stitch. Did you see the new Lilo and Stitch movie? Yeah, we got Bropez. Scarlet, have we decided what we're trading? And I don't think I've decided what I'm trading with Brandy yet. I just know that we have a lucky trade. I said this earlier, but I don't think a lot of people did hear because, you know, not many, you know, people come and go. But a few things. When I'm doing my lucky trades, y'all, I do want to make a video out of all of my lucky trades. So if you all could screen record your side of the lucky trade and send it to me, that would be great. You know, if the file's too big, then you can just, like, send it to me, like, through an email. I would love the screen recordings. And if you would like to be on camera for it, feel free. If you do not feel comfortable being on camera, that is also okay. I do not mind having, like, you blurred out or having an icon for you or something. So I will be filming, but if you do not feel comfortable being on the video, like, I do not mind, like, cropping you out, blurring you out, or, like, I gave an example. I'm like, if Cyclops doesn't feel comfortable, I'm putting the character Cyclops in for him, you know? So, how do you screen record? I can tell you how if you have an Apple phone. If you have an Android, I have no idea. That's true. Steve has been famous and on a freaking trainer tips video. So, I understand you needing a fee. All right, Android people, how do you screen record? Calvin, I wish we were lucky friends. Yeah, there is a lot of mixed reception. You're so right, Hector. Finished up your order, though. You've got some new USB cables, a small fan, and an extension cord. Oh, you'll be solid. You'll be solid. All right, Android peeps, how do you screen record? Because I do not know. There's just a little button I press at on my home screen. Sounds good, Ropes. And then I'm going to assume that... I'm going to assume that all the videos you guys try to send me, like if you send them to me on Discord, it will probably tell you that the size is too big because a lot of you aren't Nitro, which is fine. Like, I'm not Nitro either. So, like, a lot of you, like, if you just, like, email them to me. And what's going on, Mac? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Your screen recorder is on the pull-down menu. Mario, do you see anything when you pull it down? Oh, you're Nitro? Then you probably will be able to send it to me just through Discord. But if the file's too big, you can just email it to me. I mean, if you don't, like, it's no big deal. I'll just show my side of the screen. But, you know, as a viewer, I want to try, you know, for the viewers, I want to try to get both screens. You see it? Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, Gingy, yeah, it's physically impossible for us to become lucky friends this time around. But, what I'm actually thinking is, so your son is trading with me. So I am giving him a Badoo from multiple years ago. So I could potentially end up being a lucky... Like, we could end up actually getting a lucky trade. Because the Badoo I'm giving him is from, like... Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. Let me see. The Badoo I'm giving him is from 2019. So it's not guaranteed lucky, but since it is older, it has a higher chance of becoming lucky. I don't know, like, what the, I don't know what the guaranteed one is at the moment. I mean, if he wanted do you know how much Dusty has, Gingy? Because if he wanted, I can give him a shiny one. You found the photo? Oh my gosh, no way, you actually found it? Anyone else have inverted freckles? Like instead of brown, they're white? No, I don't have. I have freckles, but I don't have inverted freckles. I'm gonna be honest. No inverted freckles here. Yeah, ask how much Dusty has, because I don't mind giving him a shiny Badoo. Also, have him while you have him there. Tell him to open my gift. You just video. I don't need the audio. If there's audio in it, I'm gonna remove the audio. Which I know how to do. But yeah, no, none of that for me, Brandy. LOL. Y'all, this has been such a bad shiny day. Like, no shiny alphas or anything. Like, what? Oh, I'm not in the right spot. We're gonna have to do one more, because that's unacceptable. Alright, so since today is the last stream before I am headed out to New Jersey, does anyone have any questions, comments, concerns? Because I will be gone. You know, Brandy, I'm sure I could find something weird about me. Post it. Perfect Raccoon Monster. I can't wait to see it. That's awesome. I can't believe you found that. And it doesn't just have to be about GoFest. It could be, you know, a question about stream times. It could be a question about a YouTube video while I'm gone. Keep in mind, my next stream will be on Tuesday, so it's 1 week from today. Oh, no worries, Gingy. Just put a note so he can open my gift. Because if we get great friends, then it's just gonna, like, I want us to get great friends before we trade. So we can, so it'll just be less dust. I only have 1 million dust at the moment, so I just want to make sure I have enough for everybody. Why is the sky blue? Next. Good question. Next question. Well, Ropes, if you want to be in the video, I put you in the video. If you don't want to be in the video, I'm going to record it, and then I have this thing on my video editing software that can blur out a certain part. 2022, oh, let's go. Okay, no worries, Gingy. I don't mind messaging you tonight and figuring stuff out. We'll make it work. Grass is green, that's true. Yes, but concern, ticks and rain. Make sure you guys are prepared for ticks. Make sure you're prepared for rain. And by prepared for ticks, I mean just wear bug spray. I'm not saying you're definitely going to see them or get them or whatever. Just be mindful that they do exist. Make sure you guys are hydrated and stuff like that. Yeah, unless there's a drought. That's true. Could be a drought. Make sure you guys have a clear path. on where to get to your place. If you guys are going to GoFest, keep in mind there's the New Jersey section in the Discord. You can ask questions, tell people where you're going, add each other, whatever. Keep in mind, we do on Thursday, we have our first meetup, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have in-person morning sessions at GoFest in the park, so you guys can do meet and greets with us. A lot of the times, if we are playing City, like whenever, no, I don't want to say whenever, but if Jesse and I have time to play City, you probably will find us around Bryant Park. And then there, like I said, there will not be a stream until Tuesday. So Tuesday. So 1 week from today will be the next stream. Keep that in mind. Make sure you guys are writing it down, taking notes, whatever. There will still be there will be YouTube videos and shorts still going up, as I already have them uploaded and ready to go. So if you guys are not going to, see me at GoFest and you need your daily dose of Rachel, feel free to check out the TikTok or the YouTube. That is already solid, ready to go. Those will still be there. And of course, guys, make sure you are also hanging out in the Discord. Nothing fuels a content creator than seeing an active Discord, right? Yep. Yay, Brandy, I'm proud of you. So you all can do all that, all the stuff and all the things. Any final questions as I am finishing up this last route, folks? Any final questions? As it's obviously easier to answer now because I am on the screen rather than waiting for me to reply to anything. And I don't know the meaning of life. I cannot help you with that. So if you voted no for the prediction, you are the winner, chicken dinner. Sadly. I hate to say sadly, but the naysayers are the winners today, unfortunately. No shiny alpha. Yeah, I know. Well, never mind if you can't answer the meaning of life. Never freaking mind. All right, YouTube, I appreciate you, but I am going to go ahead and head out. So bye, YouTube. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Maybe. Maybe. Suddenly my button to end the YouTube stream doesn't want to work. There's no one on the YouTube stream anyways. But it's fine. You never know. One day, I'll make it big and then they can just rewatch the VOD. It's fine. Bro, can I just end? Can I end right there? You mean to